Good morning. International correspondent Danny DeHeck on the job today. Looking for any news for the location of the lost boomerang. We're hoping that today we'll be able to uncover some of the unanswered questions that people from the community are asking, like where is the boomerang and why isn't the boomerang coming back to me when I've thrown out $500? Look, we have scoured the internet, we've looked for things that we just cannot find the answers to. We're hoping that you would be able to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel and help us find the missing boomerangs. Apparently, 80,000 boomerangs have been purchased, but no one has seen the boomerang since. It's Danny. Just been a bit funny. What's happening here, guys? Well, what is happening? Oh my goodness, look at this. We've got people in the chat room already chatting away even before we get the show started. And one of them is called Richard. Yes, and we may even have people popping later on that have cat noises, or more importantly, I moved the buttons around. I'm looking for the one that says there you go. There's a cracker starting it. All right, so let's we've got some things happening here. You might have seen I just accidentally had the wrong screen up. We had a look at the boomerang thing. Doesn't seem to be a warning, but I did click past the warning and said I don't care. And it looks like we have actually got life in the back here of the other room. So we'll go back and flip to another screen where we can actually see a meeting happening where there's people discussing things that are happening. And here it is here. We'll connect our audio and we'll see if we can get some sound.
About to come before you. It gives me great pleasure to be your host.
Host with the most.
Today, I am Grace, and we look forward to this opportunity for you and those that you have invited right after this.
Oh my goodness, let's get straight into a musical. We're going to get rid of the musical. Straight away, I'm struggling. Oh, it says participants 0. It had 6. Would you believe it says 6 and it's jumped up to 6? What the hell's happened to my glasses today? I'm not awake. It's 0 participants and now it's gone up to, I can't even see it, 618. So there's 618 people in here. Would you believe that? Isn't that incredible? Now, there is no sound at the moment because I turned it down.
I had it.
Oh, here we go. Something's gone wrong.
Yeah, I had it too.
Something's going wrong. Oh.
Did you start the show?
Oh. I'll just get rid of that sound because the sound is not my friend. Anyway, back to the chat room. We have, oh, goodness me, Thomas, you're up early. Good morning, mate. 6 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing, mate? Good morning. Nice to see you here. I got ha. Yeah. Oh, Lisa's on the chat room. It's all happening today, so it's good. Hey, if you want to support the channel, remember there is buttons under these videos where you can throw money at me furiously. Also, I do welcome any money from my favorite platform, Buy Me a Cup of Coffee. Just while they're playing music. Yes.
It's the most extraordinary, all the way from the Netherlands. Has spent several years in South Africa and is a media expert. She is also has been involved in this industry for quite some time. She believes that in sharing information, you are so empowered. So she was to share with you her enthusiasm for this particular project and her success story as she has climbed.
My goodness, what's happening today?
Almost to the highest rank.
Is that lucky?
Within this project. She's a lovely person to go ahead and listen to Chantal right after we play these videos for you. Thank you.
Interesting enough, something interesting happened. Susie Stealth, nice to see you here. And nice to have you on stage, Lisa. Thank you for the company. I get lonely up here sometimes. If you wouldn't mind giving my shoulders a bit of a rub, would be quite nice. Just saying. What have we got? My phone. I must have fallen asleep last night. Listened to Rob again. Woke up and I've got an earpiece in the bed, and my cell phone's nowhere to be found. Found that under my bed, and luckily I didn't roll over and crush my glasses, which is just a personal story there. What happens when you're a YouTuber and you go to bed late at night? Bit of a laugh, and you wake up in the morning and think, "Oh, where's my glasses gone?"
Your fine.
We'll get rid of that sound. I don't know what we're going to learn today, but do you like my new noise? Where is it? If you've just tuned in, we are currently about to witness daylight robbery as the multi-level marketers from We Are All Satoshi are trying to sell you a program called Boomerang. Boomerang is fake arbitrage trading. We have a team of Avengers standing by to scrutinize anything that these guys throw at you to let you know that this is not a true arbitrage platform. We have dove deep into the belly of this scam, and we have found that they do not do any arbitrage trading. In fact, we can look at the blockchain, and as my team of Avengers say, the blockchain don't lie. Let's have some fun.
Enter Boomerang AI.
Boomerang. So we'll sit here and we'll pick this apart as time goes on. Just for shits and giggles, we try to make it a bit more commentary so people enjoy it a little bit more than normal. We have a lot of haters as well. We've got a lot of people that have invested in these programs and they want to believe they're real. They don't listen to our facts. They don't listen to a company that has changed their domain name multiple times. And currently, they had a warning, which I think, was fudged from MetaMask. We couldn't get verification. And while we are watching this live, we will find out whether MetaMask actually did produce the warning that we were getting when we were visiting the website address app-boomerang.trade and see from the correspondence, because we did actually write to them, funny enough, and I will do that as we speak.
It's giving you a distinctive.
Right, MetaMask. Let's go to MetaMask and have a look. Here we go. Nope. It's finished. There we go.
Wow.
Yeah. Chantelli Day.
Precision work.
Chantelli Day.
That's what this video is about.
It's about daylight
And
robbery.
I like to work with a theme when I'm presenting. And maybe precision is the theme for tonight.
Right.
And I'm giving this message to both the new people who I will take on the journey with the presentation, but specifically also to all those leaders and all those
scammers is what she actually means,
and investors that have been with us for the last let's say 6 to 8 months, because
it's a figment of
this company is a very special company. This company is taking thousands of people on a journey
of losing their money
to create to launch that are intricately dependent on other ecosystems. So it is not just the invention of what we are bringing ourselves, but it is the connection with the network and the connection with the ecosystem that needs to really
we have breaking news, ladies and gentlemen.
In order to be able to go live.
We have to stop the share.
I've had a little bit of experience with that.
And somehow
for the
shut
last
up her.
27 years, I have produced broadcasts in Africa. And Africa is very diverse, from very first world technology to very third world.
Right, we're stopping here for a second. Urgent news coming in from the bulletin board.
And going live, and this is why I am loving this project that I'm inviting you today.
A reply from
because
I need to shut her up somehow.
What Shavez and the team have done is they have created a platform not for a continent, but for the world.
I can use the volume knob. Right. Important news. We wrote to MetaMask, and this is off the press, ladies and gentlemen. This is live. We wrote to MetaMask and we said, "Dear MetaMask support team, we have been conducting research on a company that is suspected to be operating a fraudulent arbitrage trading AI bot. Recently, we noticed a warning message on their website, app-boomerang.trade. potentially from MetaMask's team. The Avengers suspect that this warning may be self-generated by a company with a 303 redirect. Could you please verify whether the warning is indeed legitimate and originates from MetaMask? Furthermore, we're concerned about the implications of this warning. Should we be alarmed? Over the past months, we have observed transactions totaling over 140 million associated with this company's sales of licenses. The fact that they are now reporting issues on their launch day, seemingly, well, whatever, I can't read very well. Please appreciate it. Okay, can you please share screenshots of the warning message that you see? So I did exactly that. This is MetaMask. This is on their community area, and it said deceptive site ahead. And then I put this site up here, and now we have got a reply. The reply is, this is a legitimate warning from MetaMask. You can confirm on GT Hub Repro here where it originates from. So we click on this link, which I have not been to yet, and we are now in here. And I do not understand this at all, but others will. So is this the code that shows you what dubious practices they are doing? So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I shit you not, live correspondent Danny dissect, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, has actually written to MetaMask and got told that this is actually a legitimate warning, not fudged as I may have alleged before, but a real warning that this site Boomerang is actually a suspicious warning. So this warning that you saw on the website was posted to MetaMask, and I actually have back here, this is a legitimate warning from MetaMask themselves. Now, what do you think about that? Are you going to continue thinking that this isn't a scam? I'll let you decide.
What is really important, because that is the trading project that is about to launch. But I would like you to understand a little bit of our company. Our company is Affiliate Marketing 3.0, which is a DAO, which is a decentralized organization.
Listen to the lies, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to the lies.
Use crowd marketing, affiliate marketing, network marketing, whatever you want to call it, to help give opportunities that are normally too expensive or isolated for a few, to make them broadly available so everybody can take advantage of the opportunity that technology are bringing towards us. And the person who has set us on this brilliant path is Shavez, our CEO. And his motto is giving power back to the community. He wants the technology to work for everybody and accessible for everybody, so that everybody can actually grow on their own pace, in their own journey, with their own community. And for that, there is certainty and belief necessary. The first level of certainty is making sure that there is enough liquidity, that when you're supposed to get return payout, the payouts are there. Secondly, sustainability, because you don't want to put a lot of effort building up an asset and then after 3 months, it's gone. No, here we're talking about 140 years of mining journey. Now, that is sustainability. And that is foresight. And Shavez has had a huge experience in the crypto environment, in these platforms, and he has shown us that he's capable of doing this. So I'm following him. He's really my mentor, together with the team, of course. Okay, so our community cannot exist without having products. And our first products that started this journey are the Bitcoin code miners. And they are really, really special. So what was behind it? Shavez and his team thought about 2 years ago, what if we could offer people a second chance to be the first? To be the first of what? Well, imagine 10 years ago when Bitcoin started. If you would have been 10 years ago in a room like this, and you would have been invited and say, come and become part of the Bitcoin journey, and you would know what you know today, I am sure you would have said yes to that opportunity. But you probably weren't getting the invite and you probably didn't know about it. Now, today, you are having the invite. And the invite that you're having is to take a journey
That's right,
with
Susie.
what we call, I like calling it a baby Bitcoin, Bitcoin code. It is our own blockchain. It is set up exactly like Bitcoin. That's why it's called Bitcoin code. But the big difference between traditional mining of Bitcoin is in the traditional mining, you are meeting big rooms with big machines costing a lot of energy, having
Listen to the
a lot of
bullshit.
environmental impact, a lot of regulations. Chavez realized there's an alternative to this. The technology, although Bitcoin is an amazing asset, the technology on which it's running is starting to be old and we need an upgrade. And he created an NFT-based miner. NFTs you might have heard of, non-fungible tokens. You might know them of the pictures. But today, in today's world, there's also a utility in it. So the NFTs have been coded as the utility to be a miner. So you buying a miner that is purely code. You don't need a room. You just need to have access to the cloud. You just need to become part of our community. And there are three forms. There is a GT1X for $50, the GT10X for $500,
So
and
it's
the
business as
GT100X
normal,
for $5,000.
regardless, which is
dollars.
just amazing, isn't it?
And that has been a journey where we started. And we started from being a miner to validator to node. So that decentralized process has happened already since October last year. But today we want to share with you where we are now as the next step. The blockchain needs volumes. And in order to create the volumes, trading is a very good opportunity. And Shavez is brilliant in finding not just original products, but also great technology experts. So he created a partnership with the inventor of Boomerang, and they said, okay, let's join this and bring this into the market together so that the support of our ecosystem supports that ecosystem. And what does Boomerang have? It's a concept that combines three elements: arbitrage trading, artificial intelligence, and zero collateral flash loans. And what is arbitrage? Arbitrage is actually really simple. It's buying and selling. But because we are in a blockchain environment, in a decentralized environment, in this case, it is buying an asset on a decentralized exchange that is undervalued, so the price is low, and then finding a space where the asset can be sold at a different decentralized exchange where the price is actually overvalued, so it's high. So you buy low, you sell high, in between, you get a profit, and that profit is yours. That's a fantastic idea. But buying and selling is costing money. So, amazing opportunity that all of you are able to make use of what they call a flash loan. And a flash loan is basically the funding to make sure that you can make the trade. It's a loan that is uncollateralized. That means you don't have to put your house up or your car up in order to get the loan as a surety. And secondly, it's also not via a bank. It is going via a protocol. So, and why is it possible? Because the people that are providing those loans, they know that in a flash loan within the transaction of the trade, but the loan is both given and paid back. So therefore, they know in those 20, 30 seconds that the transaction is happening, they lent money and they were paid. And we were able to make our trade. So it's a win-win situation for everyone. So how does it work? Imagine that you want to do a trade with Ethereum. You want to buy an asset and you've seen that the first price, the cost price would be 10 Ethereum. So you need a flash loan. So you're creating the flash loan, you get the flash loan, and then the artificial intelligence is going to a decentralized exchange where the asset that you're looking for is undervalued. So with 10 Ethereum, you buy the asset. And then it goes to find the exchange where the asset is overvalued.
Sorry,
and there it sells. If it bought for 10 and it's sold by 11, there is room when it receives the 11 Ethereum to pay back the flash loan, which is what it does here. And that means there's one Ethereum left, which is your profit. And that goes straight into your MetaMask. And your MetaMask is your wallet. So this total transaction is completely controlled from your wallet. You decide which pair you want to work with, and you decide at which level you want to trade. The protocol makes sure that you cannot lose.
Hopefully the sound is
AI
okay.
is not just that it finds the opportunity, it also makes sure that it is zero loss trades.
It's going to present into a different
Blockchain is code and it is difficult, but to make it simple, we are using an app to working. And therefore, in this decentralized world, we're calling that a DApp. And this is the minimum viable product, DApp, that is currently being fine-tuned so that we can go live. When you are launching products, software products, there are two phases. The first was the beta phase, where a lot is being tested, and we as a community, we tested the system. When that is good enough, it goes to the next phase, which is the minimum viable product. The minimum viable product
How can they keep
means
promoting
it is
this?
ready to go into the market.
Knowing
it
that
also means
companies
it can
have
scale.
flagged it as
Becoming part of this journey means you have an opportunity
legitimate.
to step in at a price level that nobody can get when this is fully going out into the market. So this is an amazing opportunity to step in now.
Making an opportunity to guarantee losing money.
Because we cannot give hard and fast launch dates. We are within the realm of getting ready to launch the minimum viable product. We are in the
whatever. We want to keep
phase,
selling stuff.
But when exactly that will happen.
We even had a suspicion that they might have been fueling their own license sales to make it look like that they're still selling issues. And I downloaded 100 wallet addresses, and the most anyone ever had in their wallet was $200. Next was 150, and then under 100. And most of the wallet addresses from people that have participated in this are like 10, 15, 20, and it does seem suspicious that no one has got much in their MetaMask wallet who's bought these licenses, but we're still investigating that theory.
And here is a nice little video to give you an example of how in the beta phase the trading was taking place.
It's refreshed.
Oh, so this video was actually filmed in February, and when this video was working, their fake arbitrage platform was actually working as such, but it wasn't doing trades. Every single one of these trades was actually losing money, and we have indisputable evidence that these trades are not real because we can see them on the blockchain, and we've proven that every single trade I've looked at, which would be, it's probably around about 1,000, none of them has ever made any money. But they have this wallet address where they keep topping up people's MetaMask wallet a few cents, maybe $1 or $2. And this is what people can't get over their head, that because they get money from doing a trade, that this is genuine. But they're only paying back a smidgen of the money that people invest by purchasing a license. So that's it in a nutshell. Watch my other videos if you want to find out more or ask questions in the chat room. We're very accommodating questions. Okay, whoops, what are we doing here?
Now it's buying the crypto with the flash loan, sending it from one exchange to the other. Transaction is completed. Website is refreshing. Let's see if we can do another one. And it was USDT. Let's put in 500. If we can do a 500 trade.
So these trades are just, and the fact that they're using such old videos, tell you these guys are literally stealing your money. They don't care that the product has got warnings. They don't care that the product isn't true and genuine. They don't care anything other than getting the commission money. And that's why these are the bottom feeders of the world. These are multi-level marketers, seriously, are just scamming people so they can build their downlines. And they'll come up with an excuse and they'll blame people like Shavez. And I've been watching these scans for over and over. It's just disgusting. MVP supposedly launched and didn't launch. Supposedly launched. It's meant to be launched on the 1st of May. And then they, I've forgotten when they come up with it will be launching soon, just around the corner. Then they said 3rd of March, 3rd of April, then the 8th of April, then the 20th of April, and then the 1st of March. And then now it's just a smidgen around the corner from launching. It's just, you just can't make this shit up, ladies and
You
gentlemen.
can see if the amounts are a little bit smaller, the percentages are most of the time bigger.
I'm just ordering 4 TV remotes in the background in case I'm trying to get my work done before I actually go to real work.
Another $1,000 trade.
I want to be a full-time YouTuber, so I really value you guys here, and I really value if you can share pick one of my videos, maybe share it in your own personal Facebook page, generate some interest. I had a video the other day that got shared nearly 500 times, but it was a 14-year-old kid punching me in the face, and it got viewed by 2.5 million people on TikTok. Absolutely amazing. But I don't want to get punched in the face to generate traffic to my website, people. So if you could do your bit, I know a lot of my Avengers do it all the time, and I appreciate it. But anyone that's watching this and thinks, well, hey, let's prevent scams, and let's share this video of Danny's or any of the Avengers, it would be great. So I put a video up on TikTok yesterday, and it's had 29,000 views, and that's of this kid punching me in the face. Isn't that incredible?
And you can see in the transaction history, I did $100 with 1.17, 1.95, even this $1,000 trade, this $1,000 trade. You can see, you can click here on the $1,000 trade. So with the flash loan, I borrowed 1,000.
It's amazing that videos with that sort of content actually get so much traction. But when you're trying to warn people from being scammed,
that's really good.
It's very hard.
Flash loan. The transaction fee you can see is like 0.05 cents, $5. And here you can see also the lending fee is also 0.05. So I borrowed 1,000 USDT and I paid back.
Oh, has it stopped?
1,000.5. So that's really good. It's a win-win-win situation. Yes, this is how you do it. Good luck. Ciao, ciao.
Great. So you might now think, okay, so how can I participate?
No, we
You
don't
can
participate.
by
That is the
coming
problem.
with us and buy a license. And there are different licenses. The first license is the $500 license. What you receive with that is an unlimited flash loan trading capacity that allows you to make 3 times the value of your license. So a $500 license allows you to trade up to 1,500, 1,000 to 3,000, 3,000 to 9,000, 5,000 to 15,000, and down 10,000 to 30,000. That's amazing.
Oop.
With that, of
Breaking up a little
course,
bit.
you can do rebuy, and then you can continue the journey. This part is the presentation.
If you get a chance to ask questions in the chat room, if you are in the chat room, we have reported this meeting. We used to get these meetings shut down every 12 hours, but now no one does anything. So if you want to go in here and cause some disruption, turn your camera on, give them a wave, set up a funny username. That's the link to the meeting now. You can go in there and ask questions. They don't seem to have opened up the chat room yet. I'm just having a wee look at that now.
Across in the number of years that I've been in this industry, we are a binary system, and to be able to
binary system, they're just an affiliate program
subscriber.
that
To be able to do that,
literally
you have to create a package,
market anything,
a paid subscription for yourself, and have one person on your left and on your right with a paid subscription. If you need a little bit of time to get that, you are allowed to pay for those positions.
Yep. So you sign up for We Are Satoshi, and you will literally pay $50 to sign up, and then you buy your left leg and your right leg for another $50, so they get $150 off you. Thank you very much. That also is paid out in commissions to this lady who promotes it.
Which means that from the third subscription that is paid, you receive 5% reward from every direct referral.
Customers toolbar.
And that can be unlimited. And that is not just the original first subscription, but also if they do a repurchase, then that also counts. And our motto is always each one teach one.
Each one teach one.
So what you do in your left and right, you do the same. You teach the others. And then there's the second bonus. which I
Trying to get rid of this
absolutely
again.
love and
Ooh,
lays
might
the
have got it.
foundation for the real earning potential of
778 people in here,
sorry,
kids.
of this platform.
But news to hand is MetaMask has confirmed
Means
that the
you are looking at
deceptive
the total volume
site
that has
ahead warning is
been
legitimate. They stated
done
this is
in
a
your
legitimate
team.
warning
So
from
every
MetaMask. For
level
more
under
information, you can
you,
go to their
okay?
website and read it
The to-
live
every
publicly
time
on
that it
MetaMask's
matches
wallet.
one to
But
one,
that is
you get
breathtaking that
10%.
that is the case.
So if there's 1,000 here and 1,000 here, you get 10%, which is $100. There is, however, a cap, a daily cap, and that is $300 unless you are ranked up. And again, here we are saying each one teach one. The cap for us is very important because it generates sustainability for the business. So let's make an example.
So, have we got any
Let's say
questions
that
in the
you
chat room?
started
It's
with a
nice to
package
see
of
we've got
$500,
20 odd
you
people
found
watching
someone
on at
your
the
left,
moment.
you found someone on your
We
right,
stream
500
on 8
your
different
left, 1,000 on your
platforms,
right,
including
and then a
Kick
second
and
person,
Restream.
500, which is
Sorry, not
basically your
Restream.
third
What's it called?
subscription. From the
Rib,
second 500, your third subscription, you have the right to
Rebel.
earn 5%
How about that? Bit of a
kickback
rebel.
bonus.
And
from
also
that moment
Instagram
onwards,
and
anyone else
Facebook,
who tops up
LinkedIn,
anything or any new
X.
name,
We're on them all.
again,
But if you want to have
are
a
having the
proper
right
chat
to
with us,
have
come
another
into our
5%.
YouTube channel.
But you can also see the
And
two
you can
people
actually
on the left
subscribe.
together
Would you believe I saw some
and on the
stats
right
out there the
also
other day
1,000.
that
So the
only
team volume on
60% of
both
people
sides is 1,000. And
in my
therefore,
chat room
you
are
have the right
subscribed.
for 10% matching
There's
bonus.
a link where you
So
can
from this
subscribe.
structure, you would have an income, get
Thank
a
you very
affiliate
much.
income of $125.
Let's get the word out. Let's stop these
That is
scams.
irrespective
Watched millions
of
of
what you
dollars
would be
being scammed
earning
from mum and dad
from the
investors.
licenses,
And I'm sick of
like
it.
a Boomerang
I'm a
or if it
vigilante.
was
So am I Avengers.
a minor. It
Go
really
after these
is
people.
the network marketing income. Again, don't forget there is a limit to the check match bonus of 300 a day until you are a ranked member. Then it can go all the way up to $1,500 a day. So how much affiliate potential earning can you make from one license?
Now, if you
Well,
wonder how I support
3
myself,
times.
I actually do
So
drop
whatever
shipping.
license you buy yourself, whatever package you
And
started
right
with,
now, I've just
you
sold
are allowed
5
to
TV
earn
remotes,
3
would you
times
believe?
that subscription amount or the
And
top up
I've
of
turned
that
over
subscription amount.
110, 160, I
Excuse me.
think 300.
So if you started with miners,
Right.
for example, a
I've turned
$50
over
miner allows you to
$290
earn
worth of
150,
sales.
500 allows you to earn 1,500, and 5,000 allows you to
I'm
earn
gonna tell you
15,000
actually.
out of affiliate marketing income.
Capture sales.
If you started with Boomerang or created a combination, then for every Boomerang license of 500, you're allowed to earn an additional.
So we're currently
1,500,
selling
1,000,
a
an
couple of
additional
drop shipping
3,000,
businesses that
3,000,
are
an
just
additional
starting
9,000,
out.
5,000,
You can
an
find
additional
them
15,000, and 10,000,
via
an additional
my website,
30,000.
dehik.com. Just click
It's an
on
important
passive
decision. If you know that you're a
opportunities.
big builder, then try
But
to
this is
start
literally
with a
how
ring
I
that gives you the volume
support
potential
myself.
that you can
So I've
work
sold
with.
$290 worth of TV
And if you are a
remotes, and I'm
networker
just
and you're really
processing
building
them
those
at the
teams,
moment.
and that
And
is
I'm
on
going
the
to tell
basis of
you
these
how much
products
that
that are
cost me
really
to purchase them.
self-generative
They'll be delivered to
in
the people's doors. Sounds too good to be true.
income.
Well,
That's
it
why I
could be.
call it a third generation
But I'm just going to
network
pay the
marketing
bill
company,
and
because
tell you
the
how much
products
those remotes
itself
cost me.
are already income earners. Then you have a chance to go into the rankings. And we had our first lead.
Gosh, she's breaking up. It's breaking up, I think, because I'm actually going to pay for my TV remotes. But anyway, okay.
This in 18 days, Shiba rank.
I'm still processing, that's
which
why.
means a check match volume of 100,000 on your left and on your right. And that means that your daily cap goes up from $300 to $360. But on top of that, you are getting a bonus, which is an Ascension Club reward of $1,000, but paid out in Shiba to be a miner. But it's also important to have
I'm just going to reshare the screen that you're looking at because it's just not doing what it should be today. Rob had problems last night. Maybe he's caused grief with me. There should be a nicer. That's better. Look at that.
1,000. You have
so just to confirm, MetaMask has confirmed that the deceptive site ahead warning is legitimate. You can see this on the community area. I posted a post and they replied to me just before, which is really, really exciting.
A daily check match allowance of $1,500 and an Ascension Club reward of $1 million paid out in Bitcoin when you reach this. And the beauty, you can have this journey a number of times. And although the bonus number 1 to 10 will only be paid out once. The Bitcoin rank, every time that you may fulfill the Bitcoin rank, you will be paid out. And look at what it does to the check match bonus. It starts with 360, 420, 480, 540, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,200, and 1,500 a day. So it's absolutely worth building your teams. But the company wants more. It really is a company that wants the total community to work together. And therefore, it's also structuring monthly rewards pools that are based on the total income of the total company. And it starts with the mega pool. You attain the mega pool by accomplishing a business volume of 1 million of Boomerang licenses, or by securing 3 node subscription on both your left and your right sides. And you'll be eligible to receive a monthly share.
I use processing software that talks to my website and talks to my supplier.
You can also go to the Giga Pool.
And I just select all the 5 orders that I had, press one button, and it goes away and orders them all for me, which is pretty amazing to watch.
Or by having
However, one of them just failed,
and you'll be eligible to receive a
and it's
monthly
just
share
redoing
of
it.
7% of the total revenue.
It means you don't have to type in people's addresses when you do drop
So
shipping, which is
this is a
freaking awesome.
3% pool, and this is a 4% pool. Together, that is 7%. So how does it work? If this month there are 10 people who are part of the mega pool, then this month, that what was the revenue, that is the 4%, will be shared amongst 10 people. And if from those 10 people, 4 of them are also in the Giga Pool, then the 3% extra is being shared by 4 people. Next month, there might be new people that have achieved the mega pool. This might have become 20, and this might have become 10. And that's fantastic. We are celebrating growth, and we're celebrating sharing the pools together. And then ultimately, you can also get to the Terra Pool. Attain the Terra Pool by accomplishing a business volume of 10 million of Boomerang licenses, or by having at least 1 member on both your left and right side. And you'll be eligible to receive a monthly share of 10% of the total company revenue. You'll also be granted a free node subscription. And the node is amazing, because that means every second income, every second BTCCs, and when everything really gets launched, the BTCC will increase. So it's an amazing opportunity. We work with terms and conditions. A flash loan will be granted exclusively to whitelisted wallets.
Okay, I'll give you an idea. I'm just telling you, there is other ways of making money. Drop shipping is how I survive, and I'm just surviving at the moment. Well, I'm not really going backwards. But I just bought 5 TV remotes. They cost me, I sold them for $290 to 4 different customers. And then I process the order with my supplier, who will drop the remotes to their door. It will take anything from 10 to maybe 20 days to be delivered. And it cost me all up 160 cents, $100.60. So I made $190 profit just sitting here processing 5 TV remotes. Of course, I have to process, market them and all that sort of stuff, but I only spend $5 a day marketing those TV remotes. So there is other ways out there to make money, but the idea of putting your money onto a platform like this and hoping that you can trade deficiencies between one exchange and another is just too good to be true. And if you haven't figured it out, kids, when you do this trading that they allege, you only get $1.50 at the most. You're never going to get rich from it. It's just selling. It's selling a passive income opportunity. It's like buying a camper van. Doesn't matter how bad the camper van is. You sell the concept that you can pick up your troubles and put them all in a car and go for a holiday. It's pretty much the same as buying this platform. Okay, so now we've gone through the boring presentation. Hopefully you've enjoyed the commentary. Let's get into the questions that they may let people ask.
And thank you so much for just the sacrifice to make time and time again. So at this point, we're gonna go.
Oh, she's kicked her, she?
To Joe for the phone demonstration.
Oh, more demonstrations. I was hoping. So you've been kicked twice. Well, that's interesting.
The Boomerang platform.
This guy is a real mega.
The Boomerang app or DApp within MetaMask, and you can see I've just simply accessed it through Explorer. And what I've done is I've opened up 2 tabs, one for trading, one for the market opportunity. Just like we do on the demonstrations on laptop. Before I do a trade, I just want to show you my MetaMask wallet. So you can see here.
And this is also a recording
already
that
done a
is
withdrawal for
300 years old as well. So I don't know what
So
they're
I've
doing.
got nothing in DAI. I've got 94 cents in
Same old
Link,
recording. It is. It's credible, isn't
zero in Aave, $1.71 in USDC, 24 cents in Raptor.
So I don't know if people are
$3
not talking
in
about the elephant in the room, but the
USDT,
elephant in the
nothing
room
in Raptor Bitcoin,
is the
and
fact that
only
these
1
are
cent
old
in
presentations. These are
Raptor.
old
Doesn't matter
videos.
about
I mean,
this is where I
you've
pay
got
the gas
people.
fees from.
I mean, if you can't see the red flag, guys, you've got a guy that's
So if you-
using a
if you
camera
wanna write
to
down
record his screen
These
to give you a
numbers,
presentation
because
of
when I
how
do a
this
trade,
works. I mean, wouldn't
gonna
the
show
company
this to you,
that
you
is
can
willing to let
see
you buy a license for
profits landing
$500
directly
that
into
generate this
MetaMask.
guy
And of
talking is
course,
called Joe?
remember,
And
that
Joe
MetaMask
says that if
is
you buy a
100%
$500 license and when the
control.
system is launched, you can make
So let's
$1,500
go to
in a day.
that.
And then he says, once you
Now, I
get your
haven't got a great
$1,500,
deal
you
of
go
flash
buy
loan allowance
3 other
left.
licenses, and then you trade,
Let's
and then
just
you get
point out a couple of bits first.
$4,500, and then you get that
So you can see here when you
$4,500,
use the stats,
and you
I've
go
had
buy 9
$62,000
new arbitrage
in trading
licenses. And that's
allowance,
what
which
he
I've used to
suggests you can
demonstrate
do.
to
This is the
people,
words out of his mouth, not
and
mine.
to show
Don't do it.
everybody how
Anyway,
good this is.
we did the maths on that.
You can see
There's
I've
meant
got
to be 80,000 people that have purchased
left.
these loans.
And you can see I've
Now, if they
I've
all
made
followed the
profits
same
of
process, there's not enough money in the world
2,500.
to sustain what they're
About
claiming is happening here. They're
368
talking about if you compound, there's not enough liquidity in the world. So if you do the
So now
maths
let's
and
go
you
to the
wake
market
up and shake yourself
opportunities.
furiously back and forth like a dog when it gets out of water,
Let's see if we can
you'll
find
realize
the
that this is just a scam. And this
all
is
I'm
selling
doing
a
is
false
refresh the
dream.
page.
And these guys are doing it because
You
they
can see
want
that these will
your
change.
10% that they get
All
when they
the
sell.
AI is doing is
I've been following
finding trades and bringing
affiliate programs that
Boomerang
pay
doesn't
up to
create trades.
52%. And
The
these
AI
guys in these
searches
meetings
the
have actually been
decentralized
promoting
exchanges and then
Hyperverse,
presents you with
which is a
trades
scheme
to
that's just been reported
I'm
throughout the
gonna try and
news,
pick
through
one where it's gonna be easy
the
to see
Guardian
profits
newspaper.
landing.
They
Let's
have
go with Matic
purged
and Matic.
$190
So now
billion,
I go to here.
$1.9 billion from the community in their last scam. And these guys were all on that scam as well. And it's been, Americans have charged Sam Lee in connection with that scam for serious fraud, even though he's an Australian citizen. And Sam Lee started We Are All Satoshi. And if you haven't been keeping up with current events, well, look at the advertising that they're using on the screen. It's all We Are All Satoshi. So Americans want to arrest Sam Lee, who started We Are All Satoshi. Chavez, who alleged has pushed his way in as the CEO, has come in here and taken over the company. They're still using the same social media. We have a cease and desist letter from the state of California. And we have Bitcoin Rodney, who's been put in jail for doing presentations just like this. We've had Brenda Chunga, who's just been sentenced. Now, if you go to my YouTube channel and go to my community area and scroll down a little bit, you'll see that there is actually a poll. Brenda Chunga has been outcome was. So if you do know, let us know. But we have got a few predictions of what we think she will get sentenced with. Personally, I believe she will just walk and be under house arrest, not allowed to use the internet. And she's squirreled away all the money, so I've been told by people who used to live in the same household. Would you believe? These are the stories we get on our news desk. Anyway.
And again, I'll just do
so hopefully we'll get some questions at the moment. The chat room, is it open, is the question that we would all like to know.
Second.
There's 22 people in the chat room, so there has been some inquiries. I've missed them, sorry. So let's get that news out there for you. Why
again, the AI is
why am I not whitelisted? If you
profit,
listen to the presentation earlier on, they tell you that
now the AI is
I'm going to go backwards.
The transaction.
They tell people that they will get some reward once they're whitelisted, but that's another spanner they throw in the works. They literally don't whitelist people. So it's all a use of words here. What will be the fastest way to rebuy your Boomerang license? Why? Oh, I really need to put this on another screen. Why am I not whitewashed after registered? Whitewashed? Why am I not whitewashed after registering and buying a license? What are we going to see updated? When are we going to see the updated videos, not the beta ones? Now that's a great question because they're claiming they've actually seen the new software. You think they would have done a demo if they've seen it. When is Boomerang going to trade? When does the license fee if trading is decentralized? Where does the license fee go, I presume, if the trading is decentralized? I'm going to read these questions because they're coming up quick and they'll be deleted if they don't like them. Natalie asked a question. Let's see if we can get that one read.
See what profit profit that's going to yield.
$1,500 for our leverage or
1.2%.
$100,000
So
for the
I'll
flash
confirm
loan with
that.
a $500 account. Because in the plan it says 200x a license, but then we see people put in $20, $100, $1,000, even though they have a leverage of 200x, that's 100,000. Why don't you use the full
And
amount?
that trade didn't go
Can we use
through.
$1,000 or $100,000?
People want to know why they can't use the full amount when you're
My
trading.
question
Now, not
is,
every trade is
will
going to go through.
86K
Remember, in
people start trading
arbitrage,
at the same time.
the
Is
trades
your system
come and
going
go
to be
very,
able to
very
handle
quickly.
all these people on at one
But
time?
because we're using
Have you all tested
AI,
this part so there won't be
we're
no
able
crash?
to execute
Huh?
many more trades.
So they reckon that if somebody said you've got 86K people starting trading at the same time, have you tested the system and the demand? Now, Shavez swam into the server room literally the other day and grabbed the servers out of Dubai when they had the floods. That was the story. The servers that run this are in India, so I don't know what the hell he's swimming around the wrong server room for, but the lies that they come up with. What
Live
is when I earn more in one day, $300? That makes no sense, mate, but that was a great question to ask them. How many subscriptions accounts can one person have? Please don't buy any more. Will there be a special teaching about the nodes? Okay, and we've got new comments coming in all the time. Chat room's normally is already disabled.
1.8%, click
They'll be
confirm,
tidying up the comments. I'm trying to read them before they
and
delete
then
the ones
let
they don't like.
AI do all the work that
What's the fastest way
regular
to rebuy a
trader
Boomerang
does.
license? These are all
buying the
staged, I
assets,
reckon.
moving the assets, and then
Why
selling the
am
assets.
I not white brain?
And in
Wash
the end,
listed? Yep.
I make a profit at the click of a button. Click and earn is the phrase that we've
Okay.
coined. Click and
And now
earn.
there'll be all the propaganda stuff over
Now, let's do a trade that we can lose.
there.
Let's go with
Weekly
USDT,
presentations.
and let's do $50.
Incredible. So the chat room was opened and they
And
do
then
have
let's put
questions.
something
So
here.
let's wait
Let's go
and
with wrapped
see
Bitcoin. Let's see
what
what we can lose.
these actually, if they get answered. But I just tried to read out
So
some of
this
my
would be a
pigeon language.
0.07% loss. So watch the top of the screen here. And if I confirm that, not a profitable trade, transaction aborted. It's simply impossible to execute a losing trade. If I confirm again,
And if you've been doing this as
it
long as me,
simply
I
won't do
actually
it.
cannot stand Joe's voice. It makes
If I
me throw
refresh
up in
the
a bucket.
screen, and I'll pick a different pair. I'm determined to execute a losing trade.
Don't know what that is.
Actually, I won't put wrapped here. I've not got enough money for that. Let's go USDCE.
So news to hand, ladies and gentlemen, the
Let's go
warning
with
that people were getting when they were going to
$20.
app-boomerang.trade. Deceptive website ahead warning. It was legitimate. We got a statement back from MetaMask.
So again, that's a
and it says
0.6%
this
loss.
is a legitimate warning from MetaMask. For
It
more information,
simply
you can go to their
will
community
not
area and you can see
accept.
my correspondence and you can see
With
the reply
Boomerang
from
AI,
legitimate
you
MetaMask
can
people.
only execute
So this
profitable trades.
guy is showing
if it
you a
isn't
system
profitable,
that has
the
been
trade
flagged
will
by
fail, and that's why
MetaMask
those trades
as
fail. Because
deceptive,
there is a built-in slippage of 2.5%. So if it
which
cannot
is
close
breaking
the trade
news,
within
ladies
that
and gentlemen.
slippage limit,
Breaking news.
you cannot execute the trade. So with Boomerang AI, it's zero loss trading with
Hit save on the
guaranteed
chat.
profits.
I don't think I can because I'm
Even
a
here,
Mac
look, I've
user,
got $143
but I'll have another go.
of balance left.
And I
So-
don't get the opportunity to do that.
Let's
Right click,
raise that for USDC.
save this frame.
So that's $220, which is 220 USDC,
Yeah, only on a PC, mate. I
$219.
think.
If I try to execute this, it won't allow it because my trade limit is lower than entered amount. So even if it won't even let
don't
me
have that
execute
option,
a trade
unfortunately. Normally it's at the
if
bottom.
I don't have enough funds. And that
But
is
I
a
did
game
save the
changer.
HTML of it, so let's see
Everybody can be a trader
if it's
now.
in there.
Because of Boomerang AI, everybody has access to be able to trade at the click of a button with zero risk.
I get to save the page, but I
So,
don't get
if
to
I
save
click
the
on
words
wallet,
in it.
and you can now see here USDC. Now, what did I trade in? Right, you can see DAI. DAI, I was zero. I've now got 22 cents. What else did I have?
And you can't
I
even do
think I did
select
another
all because it
trade
only
there.
lets you
Oh,
save it in
Wrapped I
painful
only
little
had
lines.
1
It's
cent.
just incredible.
I've now got 19 cents. You can see these profits go directly
Unfortunately
into
not.
your MetaMask. So that is the magic of Boomerang AI.
Right.
Thanks for watching.
All right, Joe, thank you so much for that demonstration. Chantel, thank you for the presentation, for just being part of our regular presentation today. The co-host, thank you so much. We're gonna go into the second part of this program. And if you have time, Chantel, we'd like to take a few questions, maybe 5 minutes or less. Is that
Sure.
okay? Fantastic.
Flick a button on your mobile, Joe.
Just a minute.
The recording has stopped.
No, really. I might actually bring up Joe while we're talking, eh?
All right.
Is he still on there? Chantel. I think I've got her phone number as well, actually.
And
What?
I'm sure Joe can help me if I don't know it.
How do we spell Chantel?
Absolutely.
Of course, I'm here.
Absolutely.
Chantel.
Thank you, Joe.
No, I don't have a phone number. I thought I did have a phone number. I might not load her, but I
I'm
might
trying
actually
to
load
spell
her
it,
phone number into my
Discord
my
message.
phone deck, because I'm pretty sure I have actually got her phone number. What I do here is everybody that's in here, I actually have a database on all of them, and any information. So you can actually go to dissect.com and literally give me people's information. So here we
I
go.
need some help here. How do I spot? Okay, good. Fantastic.
Good.
So,
Chantel, thank you.
thank you. We can start with the obvious question, which is the big when.
So I'm going to ring up Chantel in a minute, because I'm pretty sure I
When do
grabbed
we
her
start
phone number the other
training?
day, and we'll see if we can
When
disrupt
the
her.
system truly works and can handle the volume.
The volume.
There has been.
There's never been
testing.
heavy
the
volume.
First test has happened of the MVP. They have found something that is helping with what they call scaling,
Oh my God.
and they need
This
to
is
implement
bullshit.
it. And with this, you don't know whether it takes them a day or whether it takes them a week. We don't know. But tomorrow we have Shavez, and this is really to say, everybody come to Shavez tomorrow.
Just trying to get
listen
in here and
this,
get Chantel's
and,
phone number as quick as I can. But
This is a game
I'm
also in patience.
streaming everything,
Joe,
it
do you have
slows up.
anything you want to say?
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, coughing there. He's probably
It
got
is just a game of patience. It's
a game of
there's
patience.
a tremendous amount of
Oh my
work
goodness.
going on.
Well, so you
behind
believe,
the
Joe, but
scenes.
you've got no
They're
evidence
working
to
round
back
the
that up.
clock,
We've
and
never
as I
seen
said,
any
the
programmers.
last few days, I don't use that sentence lightly. They are literally working around the clock.
Well,
They
they've been
have
doing
got
that
people
for the
working
last
on the
2
system
months.
24 hours
This is a
day.
Christmas present that was
It
meant to be
has
given to
be
people.
right. I mean, if you went and bought a car, and when you went to pick it up, it didn't have a steering wheel, you wouldn't be very happy. It was incomplete. Why would you sell me a car that
I don't have her
incomplete?
phone number, unfortunately. I thought I did.
But we're here in the world of technology, and
Why do I not have her phone number?
it can't launch unless it's raised, maybe a week. But we are very, very close.
She's
But it has
South
to be
African.
right.
I didn't know that.
You have to make a choice. Do you want it fast or do you want it right?
I want it right
Shavez
and
is
fast,
working
and I want
hard.
it now
It
because I
is
paid
gonna
for
be
it.
delivered.
I paid for it
Tomorrow he's here.
6 months ago,
Can't
5
add
months
anything
ago.
more than that.
Awesome.
You haven't got it, have you? Well, I can ring up Joe. That's always fun. Let's ring up Joe.
Somebody's asking, can we use up to 1,500 for
These
our
questions are pathetic, aren't
leverage?
they? I have David's. Where's Joe?
Or
There's
1,000
Joe. Let's ring up
or
Joe.
the 500, I guess.
Joe, look at
I
your
saw
phone.
that question. I think
Yeah, he's looking at his phone.
some people don't fully understand it. The difference between the beta, where there was a certain amount of testing, and the MVP where we are now, is
He
you will
must
get
have his phone off.
unlimited flash loans, and we will hear how big a trade can be. We don't know the range yet,
Pick up your phone, Joe.
and you can
No. All right.
trade as often.
So let's find this lady's
until
phone number.
you
It
have
can't be that
earned
hard. She says
3
that she's a
times
public figure.
the license value in profit. So if it was 500, you can trade as much and as much and as much until your profit
You're awesome.
totals 1,500. If you have bought
Go into
the
WhatsApp.
10,000 package, you can trade as much until you have a profit of 30,000, and then you have to buy a
Susie.
new license. So the system has changed. This is one of the
Oh,
things
you're
of
awesome.
showing
You
that
are
we're learning,
awesome.
and then the
Look at
system
that.
changes and adapts.
Okay. Anything to add to that, Joe?
I'll put it on my phone.
Actually, Chantel makes a very good point. Part of this entire development process, because remember, this is completely brand new. There's nothing like this ever existed before. And it's like anything. as you're developing it, you learn new ways of doing things. You learn
These guys
better ways
know
of
that
doing
this is
things,
not
and
going
that's
to
exactly
launch,
what's
and they
happening
carry on doing this shit.
in the background.
It's
As
absolutely
they
breathtaking
finalize
to
the
listen to these
development, they
guys.
stumble across
They
new
know that
discoveries.
they're
Oh,
not
we
getting the
can do it like
information they
this.
need from Shavez,
This is
and
going
they
to make it
continue to
better.
push it.
This is going to make it faster.
And they've now got
And
warnings
let's
from
face
MetaMask,
it, we want it to
and
be
they don't
fast,
care.
right? I mean, you don't want to take 2 weeks to turn 500 into 1,500. You want to be able to do that in a day.
So she's got a South African phone number.
So this whole process is not just a learning
I'm going to ring
process for
South
us.
Africa
It's
in a
very
minute.
much a learning process for them as well. So it's a very good
Who's
point
going to pay for the toll
Chantel
call?
raised there.
I'll do it.
But
Don't you worry.
yeah,
Here we go.
look,
We're
it's
ringing her for
unlimited
the first time
flash loan.
ever.
It means you don't have to worry about the percentages. You don't need to worry about doing a 0.2% trade.
Here we go.
5% trade.
Let's see
or
if
3%
Chantel
trade,
looks
or
away.
0.5% trade.
She's
It
looking
doesn't
away.
matter.
She's looking at the phone ringing.
You'll just continue
She's
to
looking at
trade
her phone ringing,
until you
everyone.
get your 3x. And of
Will she
course,
take the phone call?
don't
Who's
forget,
ringing me?
people, please
It's the
don't
Crypto
forget,
Ponzi Scheme
you're going
Avenger.
to have the bot. You are not going to be trading anyway. You're going to be sleeping while you're trading. You're going to be eating
Pick up your phone,
while
Chantel.
you're trading. So don't worry, it's coming.
It's coming.
All right.
She's now.
Go ahead, Chantal.
Yeah, I just want to add to that. I just want to say this is one of those examples where Shavez is really looking at the total community.
Well, how do you
by
know
making
this?
that
Can you verify
change,
that?
It means you can make a mistake
I
by
will.
taking a lower trade and still get to the same percentage. It means that if the system is changing, the environment is
That's a good
changing,
idea. Let's send her
that
some
we can
pictures.
still make trades at that level. So
Save the phone number
this
for
is
next
why
time.
we are. I said today, this is about fine tuning and finding the pathway forward with each other by learning and by growing.
Hope she's got an iPhone. Oh, she's got an iPhone. Oh,
The
she had an
next
iPhone.
question is on
Disappeared.
capacity. When all 86,000 people
Let's do
start
better
trading
than
at
that.
the same time, is your system going to be able to handle all these people at one time? Have you all tested this part, or is there one?
Hold it.
Oh, has it been tested?
Take
Having
the
all the
photo.
65,000 people or more tested trading
Okay,
at the
I've
same.
heard that there is a capacity of 2 million people.
Oh
But
my
that's what they
God.
found out.
Capacity of 2 million
Joe, what
people.
have you heard?
And how would that sustain
Yeah, much the
itself
same. I mean, there's no
at
reason
3
why
times your return on your
we'll be able
investment in
to help this
24
one.
hours? What
I
a
mean, if you
bloody
look at
joke.
all of the big exchanges, they're running on servers that are standard servers that they all use.
Okay, let's send
And
a
they
photo.
have millions of people trading day in, day out. There's billions of dollars of trades going through those companies. Why wouldn't
Where's
ours
Chantel?
work? Why wouldn't ours be ready?
Because yours is a
Shavez
total
is a
scam, you idiots.
Huge tech developer in the space. People are queuing up to have him develop their projects. I'm quite sure he's thought of it.
Okay, we're definitely out on the 5 minutes, but there's two small questions. What will be the fastest way to rebuy your Boomerang license? Chantel?
Well,
I'm going to ring her on the conventional phone
think
now.
that you can do a rebuy whenever you want to, because you don't necessarily have to finish off your
Let's ring her
your
direct
flash loan
on a real
to
phone.
do a rebuy. But
Here we go.
if you don't do that, if you're basically saying I first want to
Hear a phone
achieve
vibrating?
3x, then it's whenever you've achieved 3x, and that is by being consistent in your trading.
That's me making a
If you
phone
say,
ring.
okay, every day I have a few hours and I put a few hours aside for trading, or if you're using the bot, we don't know yet
This
exactly
is-
how the bot is using and how much that is going, but those are the two options you have. Either have the discipline to trade yourself, or make sure that you're using the bot and have help in making the trades. Sheba? Sorry, Joe?
It's okay. I
Salutations,
answered Sheba as well.
Ponzi schemer. Be aware. The Avengers have been
Yeah, obviously.
observing your
I mean,
actions.
once you start trading, as soon as you make your first $500, you can withdraw that and go straight to WOZ and buy your next license. And you can just keep topping up. There's no restriction. You can just buy as many licenses as you wish,
It won't let me send a
as often
picture.
as you wish.
So let's make a phone vibrate
The
again, eh?
last question is,
Listen to the noise.
where does the license fee, where goes the license fee if trading is decentralized?
Ha! So it's gone straight to She's overblocked my number.
The license fee is going to the people that have developed this and are putting up the assurances of the infrastructure and the system.
Anything to that, Joe? Anything to that?
Ring her on WhatsApp now.
Yeah, it's a platform. Well, the $500 obviously goes to the WAS company.
She's locked the meeting.
The platform fee goes to.
We'll just keep ringing her in the background.
The developers. The 0.5% fee on the flash loan goes to the liquidity provider.
He has no idea what he's saying.
It's a business. It's a company. It's, you know, there's obviously profits that are included for them. Otherwise, what would be?
Look at her looking at her phone. She knows.
We get huge
she
benefit.
knows it.
They have to have a benefit as well. It costs millions. Do you know how much? I don't know how much, but do you know how many millions it costs?
He knows nothing. He's literally making this shit up.
This type of technology, you know, they didn't do this on a shoestring and a bit.
Well, where's the money gone from the Vault Horizon and all that other
course.
stuff? Then you nompy.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for taking those questions. That brings us to the end of.
Look at her smiling. She knows I'm ringing her.
Presentation for the UK prime time. We still have the US prime time later on in the evening or morning, wherever you are. And tomorrow is a big day. Tomorrow is when we get updates from our CEO on the project. So make sure you show up. Make sure you show up on time and be ready. Thank you so much. And have a
oh my God, Crypto Mac, are you okay?
Hi everyone.
bye.
I'll just turn that down with the music. So that was it. So a bunch of lies. I don't think I've ever heard Joe spill out so many lies in one paragraph, but that was pretty amazing. I'm ringing whatever his name, Mrs. Zuckerberg. I've sent her a photo. She's still on the screen. She knows the music is. She may actually be inclined to pick up the phone. Oh my God. So fell on me. A scaffolding fell on me. All good now, I think. Oh my God, what have I missed? Yeah, quite a bit, my friend, quite a bit. But we're just trying to ring up Chantel. And they've got music playing in the background. They'll cut the meeting out in a minute. If anyone wants to jump on stage, I've got Lisa here already, watching me on the big TV, listen to me through my back end. Well, that doesn't sound right. Through on the green room. Let's say green room. That will sound better. Oh, well, hope you're feeling better there, Crypto Mac. That's no good, man. Concussion. And then we've got Patrick, who's posted a comment. Crypto Dynamite. I guess it's enough for me. Too sad. And that guy who wrote, it's a big leader, Sweden and Vietnam. And that guy who wrote it is a big leader in Sweden. So you mean Pavel? Is that what you're talking about? I'm just, yeah, no, all sorts of things. So let's have a listen. And the session is ended by host. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it works. So if breaking news, and as they say in the newsroom, I'm Danny D. Hick, correspondent, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, and news just to hand that MetaMask have confirmed that the deceptive site ahead warning is actually legitimate. And you can go to their community area and you can read it for yourself that this is an official warning from MetaMask that Boomerang is doing dubious behavior. Oh my goodness, Crypto Matt, you must have concussion. Thank you very much. That's very kind. I really appreciate the donations and the coffees. It's nice to have you back, and it's nice to have your money back on my stage. They'll help keep me going. Really appreciate it. I did actually make $190 while I was doing this recording because I processed 5 TV remotes that come in over the weekend, and took me 5 minutes, and I made about a few dollars on that. So that'll keep the wolves away from the door. But I do appreciate the donations. That keeps the show going. So what have we got here? We've got other things. Yes, you've gone. You've been. I'm not good at reading. You've been gone. So just to probably share a couple of screens that she would be quite good. I've been tagging things. So if you look at the screen here, we've got the beautiful lady that's on the stage. And we have all her details, and we're building a case on her at the moment. So if you want to provide me information, it's not rocket science, ladies and gentlemen. You literally go to dehec.com and you'll see that I have a website set up where people can actually send me information anonymously. And it's only set up so that people can literally, I'm just seeing if I can make that 100%. Thought that was looking a bit small. But on my website, you can see bookings. You can book an express chat with me. You can even have a personal video where you might want to use it for your YouTube channel and you want to interview me and ask me questions. I do charge for these services, but I am trying to make this my full-time job, and I do need money to do that, unfortunately, and I don't live a rock style lifestyle as it is. Interestingly enough, I did have a scammer last year who was trying to sue me in the New Zealand High Court for $3.8 million. And he was telling people in his community that if once he got the money back from me, he was going to share that money with the people that would help convict me for defamation. We had the best lawyers in New Zealand rally around, and they gave me amazing service on a shoestring budget. They're normally $800 an hour. They were willing to do my case at $200 an hour, which is the maximum fee they get paid from a system called legal aid. And long story short, an hour and a half and 3 months of preparation, an hour and a half before the High Court judge actually opened the case, they filed a discontinuous. And since then, the scammer has been not seen. It's like he's given up his scam career, and we did have quite a big victory on that. But I don't know if you guys have ever had people throw legal cases at you for $3.8 million, but when I got that, it certainly took the wind out of my sails. So I'm trying to endeavor to do this every morning at 6 o'clock. It is 4 minutes past 7 in the morning here in New Zealand, and it is actually the 9th of May. But I do have a website. I do have content. I do have some brilliant videos. I've embedded some of my videos of me doing my thing on my website. And this website is designed as a news article website. That's why you might have, oh, Taylor, thank you so much. That is really generous. Thank you so much. That is very, very kind. The donations are awesome. Really appreciate that. That's really cool. And I will bring those up. People are throwing money at me left, right, and center at the moment, which is fantastic. And if you are watching the rerun and you want to contribute to the show, there is a thanks button under the video. You can donate anything you like, $1 if you want. It really does honestly make a difference in my life. So I really, really appreciate that. That's pretty cool. Yesterday, somebody actually donated $50 to one of my videos. I've never had a donation like that directly underneath the video that it already played. So really, really appreciate that. That's cool. So that's very kind. So let's just catch up with some of the comments in the room if I can do it. We've got Crypto Mac laughing and crying as he throws money at me. That's really nice, man. There is an interesting pitch in the chat room. Check the Avenger chat. Oh, right. Well, let's go grab that. We love content that comes in live. And when I get content that comes in live these days, I'm going to do this because I think it adds a bit more fun to it. Just a hand in the newsroom. We've been told that the Avengers have been provided an interesting photo. I'm not sure if it's Chantal. Missed phone call. And I have seen this one before. Let's see if I can get it on the screen before the music finishes. And here it is. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the tech guy. Let's see if I can get rid of that completely, or maybe we can scroll. No, we can't scroll. Let's go back to branding and let's just take that off for a second. All right, so this is the We Are All Satoshi team. News to hand is that Lucky is probably doing naughty things with Shavez, but that cannot be confirmed. The tech guy is Shavez. He claims to have a team of tech providers behind him. But there's no such thing. That we've never had any proof of this. In fact, some of the stories that we've had are breathtaking. One of the stories that we had last week, which is just out of this world, is when they had all the rain in Dubai. Shavez come out and said he had water up to here, and he said he waded into the server room and he managed to save the servers for Boomerang and We Are All Satoshi. Now, if you're clever and you're IT like me, you can actually look up to see where the servers are based. And would you believe they were based in India? So Shavez swum into the server room and grabbed somebody else's server. What the heck was going on there? Some of the stories we've got direct links, we've got whistleblowers, and we've got access to chat rooms where we get updates of what's actually happening. We've actually been privy to recordings of private meetings where this scam has been turned inside out. We have had Lucky run a meeting with 35 people in it, and we got them running like little rats around the floor trying to figure out how to keep this all going. We got access to that. We put that recording on our website. So do go and check out my YouTube website. And I really need to show you how to navigate that. So I will flip to that screen right now. I will put the warning back online here. But this is actually my this is not my website. This is just general stuff that I look at every day. So if you go to my website, sorry, my YouTube channel, which I will put in the link here. I just need to show you how to navigate a wee bit around. So you can see that when I go live, you'll see the thumbnail. So I'm at the moment, my thumbnail is reading refund. Why aren't they offering refunds to people? They've been trying to deliver this since the 1st of March. It was a Christmas present originally, and then everyone had to buy a license, and no one has actually managed to get more money out than they've put in because they're using your money to pay it back. If you go down to my YouTube channel and you click on videos, these are all the videos that I literally snip out and upload. So yesterday we did a update in Pole, I can't even say the word, but when it's all blown up, the village people have gone crazy. I actually did provide some Boomerang refund tips. I believe the scam was up on the 1st of April, so I've put a video out explaining about that. And then we've got 6 ways how you can get a refund. We've also got how I fully exposed this organization with just $3. We went in and we topped up their wallets and all systems would go. So literally we went in and we paid $3 USDT into their wallet address and people started trading immediately. If there is enough money in their liquidity wallets, then you can carry on trading. We've had people have theories that this may be genuine. This one here, stop, Rob, come in here and put somebody correctly right, known as Flatpacker. And so we've got lots of these videos. If you haven't seen this video, it's a bit of a... and then in comes his mate in the black gear with Billy Claver on, and I told him he's going to leave as well, so he also had to go and punch me. I put that video on TikTok, and it's had 2.5 million people. What actually happened at the end is we actually picked up the guy and threw him out of the shop. But that's just one of my most looked at videos lately. He broke my glasses. I've got no glasses on. But then I chased a little bugger around the room, managed to grab him about here, was going to throw him into the cabinet, picked him up and threw him out the door. My mate came along with a bicycle rack bar. That's all we had to protect ourselves. And then I threw this guy out, and he's still trying to do me. And then I thought, let's just put the boot in and kick these guys out of the shop. The police are coming to give to take a statement today. It's taken all that time. They come back on Saturday, we believe. But that's how we roll, guys. But there's lots of goodies on the what do we call it, on my YouTube channel. And as you click on live, you'll see other lives and the like. So it's very great. All right. So what I wanted to do, I'll have a look at the chat room again. I'll just make sure we aren't missing too much here. Susie, they've been together. Interest, keep it in the family. Susie, there is an interesting picture on chat. Was that the one that I was meant to do? Is Boomerang a company? I heard, well, they're registered. Yeah, well, they're registered theoretically. That we're trying to become a company, as far as I can work out. So they've registered themselves as a DAO. Have I got that right, Susie? But currently, literally, we've put a case into the registering company, the company that they use to register, and laid multiple complaints. And with complaints like you see on the screen there, that MetaMask has confirmed that this is a deceptive site ahead warning. They keep changing their domain names. They used to be called weareallsatoshi.org. That's got removed. They used to be called weareallsatoshi.ai. That's got removed. If you go and look at the date of their current domain, which is was.network, you'll see that domain name has only been registered within the last couple of 3 months. And that's because they rushed out on the day and registered a brand new domain name. Bob, one of our Avengers, has actually registered every variation of We Are All Satoshi that he could think of. And that's why they've got WAAS.network as their domain name. But they have literally been shut down by many countries in the world. But because people sit there in these Zoom meetings and believe these guys can't really be lying to us, they just keep piling in money and buying these licenses. So once again, thank you so much for the donation, Taylor. That was very generous. And also nice to have Crypto Mac back, who's had concussion. I hope you are well and hope for speedy recovery. And if the concussion is making you throw money at me, then so be it. I love these concussions. But it's hard. I'm just trying to find some other. Hi, Taylor. Welcome back. Thank you for the donation to Danny. Thank you very much. But Boomerang can make money from trading AI in themselves. But Boomerang can make money no, they can't actually. That's by trading AI themselves. They're actually not making any money, which is the bit that really is breathtaking when you follow this as much as we can. Benefits. So again, sorry, I'm just reading this Danny style. You probably don't realize I'm really bad at reading over reading level 9-year-old. What's this? It looks like he's got his hand up her shirt. Oh my God, that's naughty, guys. Be like a scene of Baywatch. No, they won't share a picture of you. Right, we're up to date with the comments. Right, I'm going to do a little bit of a spill, perhaps for our newbies in the room who are sort of sitting on the fence here, not really understanding whether it's true and genuine. I'm just going to share. No, I won't. I'll keep this tab on. So every now and again, I forget to click the button that says share tab. So this is share tab. So what I have actually been doing lately, guys, is I've been tagging wallets, and they've been claiming that they've been doing testing on the testing of the arbitrage system. So the last 31 tests have all failed, but we can see all the tests. So unless they have a new smart contract that we can't see and we don't know, which would be unlikely, to be honest. But 2 days ago was the last time anyone tested the arbitrage trading platform. And that's why we've called this a scam. They don't want to close these down. They want to keep them going as long as possible, because as long as you are being promised that the product will be delivered, there's not much you could do about it legally. Let's put it that way, because they've asked for more time for development. But if they said that we are closing the doors, then you would have a legitimate reason to demand for your money back. But at the moment, it's be very difficult to get your money back when they claim that they're still launching the product. I think that is their strategy. Could be wrong there. But we've got some interesting stuff. So what I've been doing is I've actually literally going through everyone on what we call the Boom Flash Loan Authority V4. Now, I don't make these names up. These names are the names of the contracts that generate the sales. And if you go through here enough and you go all the way through here, you can see I've actually now tagged, I should say, over 1,500 wallet addresses. So I'm up to 200. I'm up to 300, 400, 500. And 6 days ago, we still had people trying to do trades, and they're not successful. But there is actually 100,000 attempts in this. How do I put it? In this smart contract where people have attempted to do boomerang trading, flash loan trades, and some of them have been successful. And here's one here that has been successful 6 days ago. So if you go into here, you'll see that the person actually managed to trade $15. And they traded $15, and it works out monetary wise on the exchange that $14.99, because it's a stable coin. And if I refresh this page, it will probably be $15.01, but not anything like 4% as Shavez admits doing. So Shavez said 24 hours ago that he'd been testing the system for 48 hours, and he's been receiving nothing less than 4% profits from his trading. And that is just a total lie. And I can't believe they actually say stuff like that and people don't question it or ask for verification. We are looking on the blockchain. We saw no trades from Shavez, and we definitely didn't see any trades for 4%. But here's the last trade that actually went through. Somebody did $15. And this trade, I think, is one of the ones where I asked somebody to do a trade for a fake arbitrage trade for Post Tether, which is a stable coin, and Rapmatic. And from this here, if you look at line number 4, it actually shows that this lost 4 cents. The transaction fee, whatever this fee's for, we don't know, but it was less than a cent, so it showed up 0. The person actually managed to get 15 cents paid into their MetaMask wallet. Now, because they've lost all this money, where did that money come from? You may be asking. Well, we don't know, and no one knows, and no one will explain how we managed to get a 15-cent profit out of a trade that actually lost 4 cents. We can even see that they have been charged a gas fee of 6 cents way down the very bottom down here. Now, the interesting thing about this is Boomer went into what we now have called Boomer 2011. And if we look at Boomer 2011, we can actually see all their transactions in the past. And this person has only ever done one trade and they've made 15 cents. Now, that person to do that trade would have had to purchase a $500 license. I don't know about you guys, but I would not be happy sitting on a license you paid $500 for that claims that you can do $150,000 worth of trading using what you call flash loan money. And so far to date, you've managed to get 15 cents back. Not a goodie, is it? But interesting enough, what I can show you, which you may be interested to know, is if we go to look at the wallet address, and we've got videos proving all this when this was operational. So since we've been tagging all these addresses, since we've been uploading and fueling their own accounts and showing that all it needs is money, all you need is love, and people have started doing trading, they have taken out the code of the website and they have also removed the website. And this is why we're now getting these warnings from MetaMask, I believe. But if you look into this wallet, you will see a couple of things. You'll see that there is $2.24 in here. I put that money in there. And if you come along here, you can see it's USDT. And I also accidentally put it in USDT from Binance. And you'll see $2 in here. Now, since that money went in there, this was day 3 of us showing how this was working. If you go into the transactions of this wallet address, and if you want to have a look at this, by all means, I'll put that in there. Now, I'm trying to read the comments here. There may be some other comments. Hope Shavez Babies has a red budgie smugglers on when he saved the servers. Can you imagine that? That would have been funny, wouldn't it? Yeah, no. So if you go to this wallet that I'm looking at here, I'll just hide that comment. You can go through and just look down here until you see these trades. So you can see that the last bit of money that actually went into this wallet actually come from my wallet address, and I put $2 in of Susie's money. I think it was Susie's money. Thanks for that, Susie. There's your money. If you want it back, just go get it. And then you'll see I also topped up the $2 USDT, which I just showed you. And I'll show you what I did the day before, because as soon as I did that, this website went offline. So here's they needed to pay 20 cents to make the transaction go through, and they used this wallet to do so. You come down here, see there's 30 cents, and you come down here, load more, and what I'm looking for is the money we put in the day before that. So here's the trades that fired up as soon as we fueled money, put liquidity into their super wallet addresses: 6 cents, 35 cents, 29 cents, 20 cents, and we fueled it with $1. And these are all the trades that have gone through, and it's a wee bit complicated, but not really. But these trades would not have happened unless I topped up their wallet address with my money. So literally, all they need to do is put the money back into their system, put back the old website, and all systems are back to arbitrage trading again. So 9 cents, 67 cents, and there's the $1 we put in. So we've been testing it. So I put $1 in, these trades happened. I went down here. This is the first day we figured it out. 15 cents, $1.53, 28, 11, and there's the $3 we put in. So it was quite amazing. But let me show you one of the trades. So let's just show you how this works. So you've got a $3 deposit in from Danny, came from the Avengers, and then you come across here and you literally go into the transaction and actually have a look. So here's the transaction, and you can actually see that somebody has been listening to our show. I can see some new addresses in here which I want to tag, but I suppose I actually am going to tag them. I'm just going to open them, and I'm going to show you how I actually tag things so you can do the same at home. But somebody come along here and they use post tether, because that's the money that I put in to post tether. I put it into USDT, and they did a trade, well, alleged trade for $17. And you come down to here and you can see that the trade actually lost money. It actually lost 8 cents. They had a fee, which I can't see in this one. Don't know. Anyway, so I can't see the fee in this one, but there's normally a fee. And I don't think it's $17, but maybe I've missed that up somewhere. Don't know, but there should be a fee. This is a bit of an unusual one, because I don't know why POS Raptors in there. Doesn't matter, but let's just work it out quickly. There was a line number 4 shows that they lost a cent. and they've also paid out 3. So there's 5 cents in here. And if I go back to the other one, share, 11 cents. I don't know what I'm doing there. Something's gone wrong with that one. I'm not going to focus on that, but I just thought that was interesting. Now, I don't know if you noticed this here, but this is what we do is we tag them. And you can see that there's a number here. So I'm going to go along and, oh, sorry, I haven't got this right. 20 years of scamming. Yeah, lots of good chats in the chat room. So notice that I've tagged Boomerang Flash Loan Authority 4. And then when you come to this 03303, it's not tagged. So what I've done is I've clicked on that. And this is the address. And I'm going to go copy the address. And then I'm going to go to wallets. I'm going to go to DeFi. And I've got what they call a scanner. If you want any of these addresses, just ask. But this does take a lot of our time each day, but we do it for your viewing pleasure. And then you search for the contract address, and it will go away and find it. And so now we've got it going away, and it's researching that. So I'm going to go back to that. Was that the one I wanted? It is. And I'm going to go add, and now I'm going to give it a name. So hopefully this name will pop up in a few seconds. And it goes away to DeFi, it analyzes the contract, and then it will pop up with the official name of the contract. Sometimes it takes time. While that's doing that, let's go to share this tab, and I'm going to refresh this. So we actually went away to MetaMask, and we don't want that, thank you very much. And we asked them this question, which I'll read while that's doing its thing. So we'll multitask.
Dear MetaMask support team, we have been conducting research on a company that we suspect may be operating a fraudulent arbitrage trading AI bot. Recently, we noticed a warning message on their website, app Boomerang Trade, purportedly from MetaMask. Our team, the Avengers, suspects that this warning may be self-generated by the company using a 303 URL redirect. Could you please verify whether this warning is indeed legitimate and originates from MetaMask? Furthermore, we are concerned about the implications of this warning. Should we be alarmed? Over the past 5 months, we have observed transactions totaling $140 million associated with this company's sale of licenses. The fact that they are now reporting issues on their launch day, seemingly stemming from their own coding, is raising red flags for us. We appreciate any assistance or clarification you can provide on this matter. Thank you for your attention to this urgent issue. Danny Deheck, the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger.
Right, so then we've come down and they've asked us to, this was 48 hours later.
Shot of the warning message that you see.
And they asked us to give us a warning message. So we've posted we can't post URLs in the chat, but here we are. We posted the deceptive side ahead that we get when we go off to this website. I've actually gone past the warning. Instead of going back to safety, I've gone continue to the site. And now I've got this site coming up, but then I'd screenshotted that and sent that off to them as well. But then we've just got this back today. This is the warning.
This is a legitimate warning from MetaMask. You can confirm on the GitHub repo here where it originates from.
So that alone was pretty cool. So now we go down here and we click on that warning. And I actually a bit lost here, but I think this is explaining the code in their website that is dubious. So this is live. This has just been released to the news. And this is the code on their website that is dubious. Now, this is not the TestLink website. This is the official website. So we have heard, I'm just going to finish tagging. We've heard that Shavez has said that it's time for a new domain name anyway. So we're going to hear a launch of a new domain name tomorrow, I believe, and then that will get rid of the MetaMask warning until MetaMask spend all the time updating it again, which is just ridiculous. But that's my predictions, ladies and gentlemen. So you see I've searched for a contract address. It's come up with a name. Then I go back to the Polygon and I basically add a name to that contract address and I click save. And that means that when I go back to this transaction that we looked at a few minutes ago and you notice that these numbers weren't named, I like to name them so we know who they are. So now if I hold the shift key down and hit refresh on my web browser, it should refresh and everything's named. And you can see now we can get a better understanding. This trade here is quite unusual because I can't see why there's a name here on the side. So if you're looking at these here and you click on the number, and that tells you at the time that this trade was done what the estimated value was, and then you take it back, that shows you today's rate. So that's why they're often different. But this is not arbitrage trading. This is actually they're borrowing money from a flash loan provider. They're purchasing it from one exchange and then they're swapping it to another, and it's creating a loss and a gas fee, and then miraculously they're paying out fees. I'm going to show you something that may be really interesting to you. If you haven't seen this before and you've just tuned in, it's actually quite exciting when you go to look at the tags I have. And unfortunately, I have to go to the bottom and go to the last. And I want to show you some of the tags that we've tagged previously, which are breathtaking. Now, these are not current, but there's a couple of other things that if you're sitting here looking at me thinking, oh, I'm not sure whether this guy's legit or not, then we've got a couple of interesting wallet addresses, which I will show you. I'll just open up one. But there was a guy called Top Trump. Well, we labeled him Top Trump. And he basically realized that this wasn't real arbitrage trading. And he was basically, let's just say, looting the scammers. Or basically, here he is here, Top Trump. Now, Top Trump has done quite a few successful trades. So if you want to on Polygon, you can come through and you can click the advanced filter, and or go away and probably bring up a screen from Cloudflare because they don't want, this sort of stuff using too many server resources because it's a proper company. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to actually, I'm going to look for all the TR20 stuff. I'm also going to filter out all the flash loan stuff. And now we've gone through this guy's wallet and we've found all these flash loans that he's done in the past. Now, for shits and giggles, I'm actually going to open up multiple trades that he has done. And I'm going to show you how we know, well, we can actually see. Now, I've actually opened up, I don't know, 20 different trades. So the first one we opened up is not worked the way I want to. Mark's wallet. No, we're going to open up this one. We'll go back to Mark's wallet. So this is the guy that managed to crack the enigma, probably a bit smarter than us. But he put down $1. Yes, he borrowed $1 from the exchange. I'm going to get rid of my message about the warning, and then that will give me more space on the screen. So I'll just hide that. Now, this is going to be a quick shot fire just to show you guys the dubious trade. So first of all, we've got a transaction here from a smarty pants guy that's managed to trade $1, and he managed to get paid out into his MetaMask $860. Yes, you heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. So then we started that. We found this in their top trades on their website, and we went and investigated other trades that the person had done. $14 turned into $1,400. Yes, you heard right. So this doesn't mean that arbitrage trading is real. This just means that this person knew that he could calculate from their system and fool their system. So he did a dollar. See, he did a 0.000.1, and that was actually worth Rapmatic for $3.05 was the value, and he managed to get paid out $1,600.45. Yes, you're hearing it here, ladies and gentlemen. Step right up, get your rip-off arbitrage trading. So now we've got this one here, which he traded $1 and he got paid $1,400 down the bottom. Yes, step right up, get your arbitrage trading here, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine if you could do that. Now, there's a couple of things. This is great for the guy that's doing the trading. $11 and it turned into $1,200. But you can see the $11 here shows you they borrowed the money. They purchased USDT coin, a USDT coin. They lost 9 cents, but got paid out $1,278. Step right up, get your money here. So this doesn't tell you that it's arbitrage trading. This tells you that there's no such thing. How can an exchange be out that much? $6.30, and he got paid out $1,410. Wouldn't you just love to know how he was doing that? And this might be the reason why you see the site go up and down. That once again, $1 turned into $1,244. Once again, you've got $1.71 he did a trade for for Rapmatic, and he got paid $939. The guy's and he, not only this, ladies and gentlemen, this guy or girl, lady, whatever they want to be named as these days, non-trender Pacific friendly website we are, has actually bidded $14.24 and got paid out $971. Yes, wait, there is more. There's another trade here. He traded $1. $1,342 was how much he got paid into his MetaMask wallet. He's living the dream. These are all done in a row. There's no real failed trades. Well, actually, I don't know that because I filtered them out, didn't I? So I might be telling porkies on that one. Look at that, another $1. So this is why if you go there now, you will find that they don't let people do trades for less than $1. This was their Band-Aid fix that they did. So that's probably why. But he was getting $1,049 for this $1 trade. Isn't that incredible? Even though the money lost money, not when you're doing real arbitrage trading with Boomerang. And once again, $1, $1 there. And he's got $1,700. I think that was the best one we saw, actually. So they traded $3.15. Sorry, $3.05 was the value, but they actually traded 0.001 Rapmatic, and that is how much money they made, $1,700 out of that one trade. Isn't that great? So how can the exchanges actually be that far out that this is actually possible? That's because it's smoke and mirrors. And once again, we've got this one here. We've got $1, and he's made this one Top Trump. So if you'd like to have a look at Top Trump's wallet and do what I've just done, you are more than welcome. And I'm going to put that address in the chat box, and you can have a wee look at that. Transit Goma, right. So that's that. I'm going to go, what I'm going to do is I'm also going to show you one other thing. I'm just going to get rid of some of this. We'll get rid of him. We're going to go look at Mark's wallet. So that showed you somebody that was made a killing. And I'm literally going to shut down all these tabs in the background while you can wait for me to do that. I'm just shutting down these amazing tabs. So that guy must have made, I reckon, 50, 60 grand out of finding the bug that they had. Shavez will probably say it's a bug. But this one here is Mark's wallet. Now, Mark is a trooper. Now, he's been trying to do trades recently, 7 days ago. But Mark realized that when he was doing trading, he realized that they were literally paying the same amount out every single time. If he did exactly the same trade and picked the same two exchanges from the market opportunities, and he would get the same result. So this is just a little bit of proof of that. So here's Arve. 3 Arve was worth $271.86 on the day. So if you click on that, it tells you that what it was worth at the time of the trades, which is $349.19. So you can turn that off and on if you like, but let's just keep it simple. Let's turn it on for this one. But you go down to the bottom and you can see that on the day, well, that must be now, and that must have been on the day. I think we'll just turn these off not to confuse young players. So let's turn that off. But so he went and traded $271.68. He got paid $3.45. He traded Arve and Rapmatic. Okay. So now we go to his next trade, different time. And he's traded the same amount of money as he did previously and got paid exactly the same amount of money out every time. This cannot be done if this was arbitrage trading. So what did he do with this information? Once again, I'll just show you the 5 so you can see it's not made up. So $271.86, and he got paid out $3.45. And then he continued. So it's $271.86, and he got paid. This one was 1 cent different, but that can happen, and that was because I don't know why that was, but you get the idea. $3.46. I think that was the same. Yeah, it's 1 cent different, but I am going to figure that out because I'm curious now. So this was 381. I'm looking at an old one, sorry, 382. So for some reason that changed. It could be a lot of reasons. And then the last one that he did, he actually did about 20 of these trades to prove that he could get the same results. So $271.86, and he got paid the same, 3, 4, 6. So this could have been done slightly at different times. Don't know what quite happens why there's 1 cent different. I'm not going to go there anyway. I think you get the gist of the idea. So what did he do with this information? Well, he went to a friend of mine's, I have to go to a friend of mine's YouTube channel. And if you are looking for my friend Rob, Rob's always in here. you just go to my YouTube channel and you scroll down a little bit, and you'll see that I tag Rob's videos each day. So Rob's been a legend at the moment. He's even got a red flag, which I bought him as a gift. You can go to his lives and you can see missed deadlines almost like many times. So interesting enough, I go there and I add to playlist, and you'll see that I always tag other people who are on this fight with me. Real-time Ponzi scheme investigations, live stream, Ponzi schemes and scams posted by other YouTubers. I tick that, and that means that you will see this turn up on my YouTube channel. But if we go down here, we're looking for videos of Rob's, and now we're going to go to this this video here. Whoops, Daisy just stuffed up straight away. We're actually going to open up a couple of videos for you to listen to. The first one is Carl. The second one will be Joe. And we're going to go to here. Now, I have to reshare this, unfortunately, because my has been okay. And here, and we stop this. So if you haven't seen these videos, it's well worth looking at. Let's go to present that, and we're going to go Boomerang first. So this first video that we're going to look at was actually Mark, the guy I just showed you, and he's actually done the research, gone to Carl and asked Carl what's going on. And Carl has actually come back and said they actually knew about this from day one, which would make you wonder why they hadn't ceased sales until they figured out that these scripts are generating the results and not doing real arbitrage trading. It's actually breathtaking that Carl alleges that he knew this was happening since day one, but he didn't. He only reckons this was happening from day one because Rob had put this video out and Mark had done the research.
It's my observation. I concentrated to test just few pairs. For one pair in the same trade size, I always get the same profit. I can actually predict the profit for each pair, and I'm 100% right. Aave with Ethereum, profit 0.129. Again, another, the same profit. Another, the same profit. Profit 0.432. Another, 432. Do you see my screen well?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I tested this quite a lot, and I'm a little bit shocked. Looks like all this manipulated. Question for Chavez. I understand.
I think it's more a question for Powell.
For who?
He's the owner of Boomerang. Mark.
Yes.
We know. We've seen this since day one.
Okay, so this is not new then, of course.
Absolutely not new.
So we don't have to worry about it.
Until it goes live and it doesn't change, I would not worry about it. All these are controlled by the scripts, and we're still in the beta scripts.
Yes. Looks like there is some script running behind and
Wow, so that's pretty breathtaking. You haven't seen it before. The 5th of April was meant to be D-Day. So that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. What happened next was even more breathtaking, and I have to reshare this because there's a bug theoretically in Chrome that's causing my sound to drop out. So, well, that's shocking. Carl's just admitted that these scripts. They've known about these scripts, and the scripts are coming from the website and generating the results that we've been unfolding and releasing to people. And it's kind of like the game is up, as Crypto G just said. And welcome to the room, Crypto G. Oh, I've got that wrong button there. I have to go back this one. There we go. Crypto G's in the house. Nice to have you here. I've also got videos from Crypto G's, which are in my tab section right now. So then, what do? Well, so Carl says he's known about these from day one. So Mark didn't give it up. Mark isn't Mike Donald, but he's Mike Donald's one of the Dumb and Dumber people. So Mark's now come along and thought, well, I'm going to show Joe my evidence and see what happened. And I've got a phone call coming in, but we'll press play on this at the moment. And we're going to have a mingle of people from the Avengers, which is going to be quite exciting. So let's go.
But I must share the screen to explain.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, here it is. This is my transaction history. So if you look at these trades, let's say here I tested few pairs. Aave with Ethereum with just one Aave. So, and result profit is 0.0129. first trade. Second trade, the same profit. Third trade, the same profit. Fourth trade here, the same profit. So then I tested another pairs, USDC with Ethereum. So 50 lots.
Richard on
Profit
line because I realised that would be cutting down.
0.575. Another one with 50 lots. Same profit. Here another one, 50 lots. Same profit.
Now, just in case you've been hiding under a rock and haven't watched any of our other videos, which would be terrible, of course, is that some trades for the same amount always turn up the same result, like 1.1 AAA or 1.2 777 or something like that.
Obviously,
and this guy has found that
Mark
with his trading,
trying
he's
to show
ending up with
Joe
the same payouts for the same pairs for the same amount of money as well. And he's asked Carl, and Carl said, "Oh, yeah, like we've known about that since day one."
You're on WhatsApp, aren't you?
But Joe hasn't known about that since day one.
It wasn't.
Oh,
And I
look.
tested with USDC.
No, I'll do it
Again,
on. I'll put you back on WhatsApp.
40 lots
Ring you,
all the time, the same profit. What are we having here? I don't understand this.
That was the profit that was available. If it was it's the percentage. If you look at the percentage profit you made on each of those,
yes, always the same percentage.
Yeah, because that's the trade.
Yeah, I think
You're not doing anything wrong, and there's nothing wrong with the DAP. That's just the profit that's available. DAI is a stable coin, and USDC is a stable coin.
Yes, that's true. That's true. But Aave and Ethereum are not stable coins.
Talking, and Lisa was talking, nobody could hear Lisa.
But if the profit is 1.29%,
Lisa's
as long as the value of Aave or Raptor Ethereum don't change.
Yeah, she is. She's normally
then the
listens to me in the back room, and
will be the profit amount will be the same, won't it?
But you can hear me now.
Okay, but those trades.
A couple of days ago on Zoom, I did
those
3
trades
trades.
were done not in the same moment.
No, Molesky.
Who's he?
Okay,
We can
the profits
observe
were
this
the,
one. Let's say this was 45 hours ago.
Yeah.
And then another one, this one,
I see that's his new name.
35 hours ago. So 10 hours difference.
I don't have an answer for you other than the fact that it was available at that time on whatever platform the AI found these arbitrage.
Truck up. Somebody's just walked up to him.
Okay, because it looks like a little bit like it's manipulated.
It can't be manipulated. I mean, it's independent, isn't it? The AI is finding the trades. We're not manipulating anything. It's not like we can pay you the profit. It's not like Boomerang can pay you out the profits, is it? Imagine millions and millions of dollars Boomerang would have to have in reserves to pay people a set profit. These are the
unless everybody is trading with only 1% or 1.5% of their total flash loan, or in the case of a $500 license, only 3%, $1,500, or in the case of a $10,000 license, 5%.
Profits that were available at that moment.
Always giving himself away.
And it's the same profit.
Crazy.
But isn't it a little bit
I don't really have
weird
another answer. I can't answer it any differently.
I can't answer it, Captain. We're breaking up.
Isn't it
You're identifying us,
actually, I expected that when we do arbitrage that we will get all the time like different results. Different profits.
Not in this platform.
Maybe. I don't know. Arbitrage is not something I'm familiar with.
Listen to this.
Unreal.
This is Joe saying that arbitrage trading is not something he's familiar with.
Myself personally, I've never done arbitrage trading, so
You've
I'm not
never done
familiar how
arbitrage
that
trading.
works. But I certainly understand the point that you're making, and it makes.
Now, isn't Joe one of the people? Isn't Joe one of the people who does the presentations, encouraging people to buy Boomerang?
Yes.
Sense what you're saying, but working on the premise that these are trades that are found by the AI on other trading platforms.
Yes,
Then
because
if
here
that's
on
the
this
trade that's
platform
available, that's the trade that's available.
now,
But
I
yeah,
can
it
say that
certainly
I'm
does look, it is odd.
Odd. Love it.
I can say I'm 99% sure that if I trade in the now in the same moment Aave with Ethereum, I will get the same profit.
Maybe not.
So I can predict.
So what's so different between this being odd and the question that Thomas had, where the the arbitrage trades on the blockchain appear to lose money as well? So they're both odd. This is where people should be encouraged to ask questions. So it's unfortunate that Thomas got shot down.
Futures. It's quite strange.
Remember as well, though, you're trading the same quantity.
Yes.
Of Aave, aren't you? Look, you've traded one Aave on each of those. So if the value of Aave hasn't changed much, I mean, if the value of Aave's changed by $4 or $5, then I suppose the percentage will be different. I mean, the percentage is 1.29%.
But of course, the contradictory point to what Joe's saying there is that those trades were 10 hours apart on exchanges where people, maybe hundreds, thousands of people are trading every minute.
If that's the percentage that's available in that moment, remember the AI is working very fast.
Yes, but
if that's
this
the percentage that's
percentage,
available, it's available. But I don't know. I can't answer any better than that. But it's certainly something I can ask Shavez about.
yes, I also think this is question for Chavez, maybe, yes.
Yeah, this is because he'll have a better understanding of how, because this is obviously something to do with the markets and something to do with how the AI interacts with the markets.
In New Zealand, when
that's something.
TV
Let me take
finished,
a photograph.
we used to play a song, and it's
Okay,
kind of
take a
like
photograph.
we'll
No
play the
problem.
song now because the scam is up, guys.
You can you can
Let's play the
try
song.
to trade same pair, same
Good night,
lots by yourself. You will
Only
see
Kiwis will get this.
that you will get the same results as me.
But yeah, I confess I don't do a lot of trading because I've only got a small amount of flash loan limit.
Yeah.
So a few trades because I've got to save my flash loan limit for when I'm doing demonstrations.
It's top.
But I've taken a photograph of it. I've taken a photograph.
I'll stop sharing.
And I will pass it forward to Shavez
have you done,
and see if I can get an answer.
Did you do the photo?
Yes.
Okay, I stopped sharing. Thanks.
All right. It's a great question, Mark. Great question. Maybe come back next week.
Okay,
hopefully I'll have an answer.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks. Bye.
See you later.
That's Mark, and that question was never answered. They never come back and explain what was happening there. And obviously, you've got. Oh my goodness. You've got. Sorry, get rid of the Goodnight Kiwi music. You've actually got Mark going to Carl Miller. Carl Miller says that they've known about this since day one, but he's never told this to Joe, who was completely in the dark the very next day. So what's going on here, guys? This is fake arbitrage trading, and there's no doubt about that. We've also got what I would call more in-depth videos, and they are brilliant. And oh my goodness, that is brilliant. So if we look at Crypto G's video, that must be the most views that you've had for quite a long time on a release video. And this is the problem that we often have is we do these, Crypto G spends all this time doing these videos. You know, we've questioned things like, where's the money from the Vault Horizon, gone? And also we've tracked the money from the Vault Horizon. Crypto G's done a fantastic job of putting all these videos out. But we really need to get these videos out to the masses. So if you aren't familiar with Crypto G's YouTube channel, please do like and subscribe. And we're not doing this for shits and giggles, and we're not doing this just for numbers, but we are actually doing it to create awareness. But to get a video online, even if these contract addresses that Look at him. We don't hide our faces on here. Look at that. There he is right there. Look at that. And you can actually hear him.
Hey guys, Crypto G in for another session
I'm going to look at that
of
again. I
lies
quite like
and
that.
confusion.
See this? Here he is. Look. I got to try that one myself.
Hey guys, Crypto G in for another session of lies and confusion. So there's been lots of excitement this week surrounding
I could actually play this. I could actually play this video, but I won't, because I want you guys to go watch this. Now, this is not something that you bake a whole lot of scones with and watch on the side. This is something you want to sit down and watch, because the information that he's sharing is literally months of research. And Crypto G's helped me tag all my wallet addresses and the like. So I don't want you to sit here and watch it with me gibbering on and little interruptions along the way. But, like, we're talking about every single transaction. We're talking about looking where the money goes. I mean, if I was going to give a video to anyone, perhaps at the IRS or perhaps Homeland Security or the FBI, to investigate about this scam that's been ran from Dubai, I would provide this video. And I learned a ton. I have learned a ton from Crypto G here, and it's just absolutely awesome. So congratulations for getting 500 visits in one day, because that is actually a lot. Somebody just popped into our chat. If you want to pop into the chat room, you can come on stage, and you can also, if you are an Avenger, remember we're live, and pop into the WhatsApp chat. We'd love to have you here. Rich is on hold at the moment. So we've just got overwhelming evidence that this is. Now, I'm not going to go on today. I'm going to stop this broadcast in about 3 or 4 minutes, unless something major pops up on my news desk. We will actually have a look at some of the comments just to see. Cassia Bank was a very good question. Cassia Bank, haven't heard about that for a while, and the Vault Horizon is dead. Now, Cassia Bank, last word was Shavez promised that he would show a certificate from Cassia Bank. Cassia Bank was meant to have $4.2 million in it. And that was the money that he saved from the Vault Horizon, so he says, but there's no proof of that either. In fact, all the money that was in the Vault Horizon disappeared and put into another Vault Horizon when the transaction between Sam Lee, who is now being charged for serious fraud in connection to a $1.9 billion scam, got kicked out, and Shavez come in and took over the reins. And apparently Sam Lee left the keys to the Vault Horizon on the table. Shavez picked that up, moved the money from one to the other, and then he was going to set up a committee of 9 people to look after things. And how they come up with that committee, it was the person who's done the most sales, yes, the multi-level marketers. They were literally going to be board directors, and they were going to make decisions that they would be totally transparent with. Well, that eventuated that Tammy and Gobi disappeared, started promoting another Ponzi scheme off Beyonder. Now, no one wanted their name on the website. They asked them to remove their names off the website. Gobi told me that directly on a phone call. Gobi was trying to get Shavez to liquidate the Vault Horizon so he could pay back people in his community who had listened to his advice and invested. And then I think what's happened, I'm just surmising here, that Gobi found out there was no money in the Vault Horizon. In fact, it had all been cleaned out. So since then, to keep face, Shavez decided to make a decision and put all the money that he claimed was there into a Cassia Bank. Now, I have provided videos of Sam Lee actually doing promotional talks at Cassia Bank's opening events. Now, Cassia Bank is a internet bank that offers 36% return per annum, and they were going to pay back the money that they had in the Vault Horizon at 3% and put it into people's WAS accounts. So it's really complicated, but basically we could go through and listen to claims made by Shavez and find out how many of them were unsubstantiated. Now, I do have a awesome question for Shavez, and I'm actually going to play it, and you guys can listen to it. But what I've done, I've got about 20 claims that Shavez has made that haven't eventuated. And when I get a chance, I post this question into the Zoom Rooms message and get kicked out immediately. But this is what I would like answers to.
Why haven't the following claims from Shavez been realized? The promised proof of reserve audit, bank deposit, 3% dividend payable in any crypto, fix for the bridge, audit of the bridge, transparency regarding Boomerang profits, clarification on Shavez or Pavel's benefit from Boomerang profits, and communication from Pavel with the community. Additionally, What's the explanation for the discrepancies such as Weiss allegedly paying kickbacks and check match bonuses without transparency on Boomerang profits? And the failure to deliver on promises like making everyone rich with BTCC and launching on March 1st?
Yeah, so we never get an answer to that question, but that's just a collection. Now, every time I see this claim here, but we've seen over $140 million USDT being around and going around the Tron blockchain. Every time I think, that's such a lot of money. And this is what we've been tracking. I always feel like I'm lying when I'm saying it because it's so hard to comprehend that that's the type of money we're talking about in these scams. So all your $500 and your $1,000 and your $5,000 and your $10,000 licenses money you're purchasing isn't sitting in a bank account working towards one project. No, it's getting dispersed, and we believe it's getting money laundering. We've even tracked lines of money coming back into the UK into legitimate companies. Now, we have asked company the Men in Black to actually look at this. They've wrote back and said, thank you for the information, we'll investigate, but we haven't heard anything back. So some of these things, like it took 2 years to get Bitcoin Rodney locked up, but we are actually tracking the money coming back into the real world. So if they're doing this and we're tracking the money being moved around these crypto wallets, you've got to ask the question, and that is, why would they be doing that if this was a legitimate company? Why haven't they delivered what they said they were going to do if this was a legitimate company? Why haven't they provided information that they said they were going to if this is a legitimate company? So it just goes on and on and on. So what have we got? Guys, what have we got here? We've got I can't read that word. Revealing where. Oh my God. I can't even read that. It's just my reading, not your spelling, I hope. Let's have a listen.
Revealing where your booking goes to.
The booking goes to how much BT says coin. There's lots of chats going in. Right, we're going to finish this chat off in the Avenger chat room. If you want to become an Avenger, you just need to throw money at me furiously for a few months, and then we might let you in. If you want to donate and help support the channel, please do. There's a buy me a coffee link below. There's also, you can just do a super chat. It's much appreciated. If you are watching this in the rerun on the videos, do check out the thanks button under this video. $1 will go a long way. Somebody donated $50 yesterday, and that was super generous. I'm not here just for the money, but I am trying to be a full-time YouTuber, and anything that you guys can throw at me will actually help. Now, while I was talking earlier on, I did share a link to this video here. And if you want to look at what they're actually doing, I actually had Rob on board, and we did a short video showing you how the market opportunities come up. And we also showed you how they figure out how much money people will get paid who trade. And we show you the back end of the website. And basically, that does expose the scam. Now, I didn't really want to have a guy standing there with a trench coat wide open, as Shavez pointed at his weepy, but I did anyway to attract your attention. That video is going quite well. And also, when you first go to my YouTube channel, the video that normally is on the homepage when I'm not live is that video, because that's the one that you want to watch. We've done over 1,100 videos trying to help people. Do check out the shorts. We've got some really good shorts in there at the moment that are getting some good traction, and we are doing our bit to expose these bastards. So we want as much recognition, as much exposure as we can get. So basically, even Richard's got his own YouTube channel, which is really cool. And also we've got Crypto G, obviously Rob, and you can find most of their videos. If I tag them into one of my playlists, you'll find that most of their videos that we just showed you today under here. There's Crypto G's new latest video that's flying off the shelf at 499 views just in one day. That's pretty impressive. You're getting up to our sort of speed now. Rob's red flag video, 665 views. We're certainly getting the name out there. When I was busting Hyperverse, my videos were getting up to 5,000 views each. And then that was when everyone was starting to ask for their money back. So we've produced a couple of videos just recently on the scammers up. This will never end. So the scammers up, I've called it. It should have launched on the 1st of May or April, March, I forget. But because it hasn't, the scammers up. You can't string this out for over 60 days. For example, let's use We Are All Satoshi as an example. The bridge is broken. It's been broken for over, I think, 140 days. So We Are All Satoshi fell over. They have no money left in their coffers, and they have shut the bridge down because there's no money left. Carl Miller comes on there and says, well, there's nothing wrong with the bridge. We don't have any liquidity. So that fell over. Now, 60 days ago, this was meant to launch. It never launched. Since then, no one has managed to get any money out of it. No one has been able to do arbitrage trading. They've taken off all the money, and it's a scam, unfortunately. There is 6 ways that you can get your money back. It's only like a 10-minute video, and I do explain that. We do offer some Boomerang refund tips as well. Check out the 7 tips that we give you for getting your refund. And obviously, the community is in an uproar. So that's basically in a nutshell. I'm going to do something. I'm going to play this announcement. We did hear rumors that Shavez had a heart attack at the age of 28 and he was rushed to hospital. That's what we heard. We tried to substantiate that, but that was the rumors going around. So I went with that yesterday with my video. Now I'm just going to play this as sort of like an intro. And the reason I'm going to do that is because breaking news is reaching. I want to check the Avengers chat room and see if there's anything else I need to tell you guys before we end this live. So that's us for another day. But let's have a wee listen. Quite fun. You can see Shavez is sitting there with his heart pounding. You've got the village people, as I call them, sitting there screaming in disarray because the launch failed and they haven't got their money. And then we've got update of the implosion, which was a word that I can hardly pronounce. But that was the one. So let's play this and I'll have a look at some other announcements and just make sure we can't get any more announcements out before we finish this live. Breaking news is reaching newsrooms around the world today as Shavez has had heart problems and been admitted to hospital. We cannot substantiate whether this information is true and factual. However, we will keep you up to date as the news comes in. Other news from the We Are All Satoshi team and also the legendary Boomerang. Now, in the Avenger room, we do actually have a photo of Crypto Mac in bed after, my apprentice decided to drop a scaffold pole on my head, fractured my skull. The little Muppet. Oh, hope he's not listening. I won't show that photo of you in bed, but that's it's nice to have you here. It just shows you how vulnerable we all are. So it's nice, but I won't show the picture unless you want me to. An AI trading bot will be coming to hand in a few minutes. I'm Danny DeHeck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. I'm here to name and shame anyone running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. Our newsroom has been following the unfoldings of the failed launch of arbitrage trading, otherwise known as Boomerang. We have found out that MetaMask has maybe put out a warning that is still unsubstantiated, but we do know that the link that brought down the launch of Boomerang, the xyz.app-boomerang.trade link has been removed from their own web server. This was deemed a malicious website that could be causing a lot of problems for Shavez and blamed for the reason for not launching on launch day, which is their 7th attempt at launching. I think it's the 7th. Other news to hand before Shavez was allegedly taken to hospital with heart problems was written by Shavez himself. Is this his last message to his community? Our newsroom and our Avengers have actually broken this correspondence down and scrutinized every word of it. Our findings. First, we read the words. I want to express my sincere gratitude for your ongoing support and patience as we near the final stages of development. Our team has dedicated countless hours of crafting a product that exceeds the expectations. And we are thrilled, yes, thrilled to be on the brink of the launch. Here's a brief update on our progress over the last 48 hours. This message is actually 12 hours old, but I thought it was still relevant because we want to know what they're doing about this failed launch and the fact that they still claim they can get the spaceship up. API response time was apparently an issue. We've made significant improvements to our API response times, resulting in faster screen loading and data correction from aggregators. These enhancements have led to higher success rates of trades, ensuring a smoother user experience. So we asked our team to scrutinize that, and I'm going to read the response. Our team is also called ChatGPT. So let's listen to the response from ChatGPT.
API response time improvements. What metrics were used to measure these improvements in API response times? Without concrete data, it's difficult to assess the significance of the claimed enhancements. Are there any third-party validations or audits confirming these improvements? Independent verification would lend credibility to the claims.
Right. We want to know how you measure this. We want to know how you derive that there was a problem in the first place, because our team has noticed there hasn't actually been ever any arbitrage trading. No, we've only witnessed losses. So the next update was the user interface enhancements. Our team has implemented
Yeah, I've heard that since.
tweaks
I've
to
actually
the
got that
user interface.
screenshot
That's
I'm going to put
basically
online
known
in a
as the
second.
website, creating a more intuitive and user-friendly
That's the more
system.
opportunities
The
Telegram
adjustments
group.
cater
Feel
to the
free to join
needs
those
of the
and please
entire community,
and feed us back
making
comments.
navigation and interaction seamlessly. This is part of the hold-up of the launch, and they're working through these things. So once again, we asked ChatGPT to clarify what this could actually mean.
User interface enhancements. The description of tweaks and adjustments to the user interface lacks specificity. Without specific examples or details, it's challenging to evaluate the extent of these enhancements. Has user feedback been incorporated into these changes? Understanding how these adjustments align with user needs and preferences would provide context for their effectiveness.
When our team actually found the test website, we noticed they had removed a few links. For example, the market opportunities links was disappeared, and also they had the AI bot set up. And when we ran our own test, it took 2 minutes to actually do a trade, as they like to call it. The third update that we received 12 hours ago was, what's that word?
Scalability breakthrough.
The scalability breakthrough. We love to use our words. In the past 48 hours, everything's 48 hours or 24 hours, but nothing is 72 hours. In the past 48 hours, we archived a breakthrough, achieved a breakthrough in the arbitrage process, greatly enhancing the scalability of our project. This development presents an incredible opportunity for growth, and I look forward to providing you further updates in the near future. Will these updates be coming from a hospital bed, a 28-year-old having heart problems? This just shows you how much Shavez has been working on this project. So once again, we asked ChatGPT to analyze the last announcement paragraph.
Scalability breakthrough. What exactly constitutes the breakthrough in the arbitrage process mentioned? Details on the specific technological advancements or strategies employed would help assess the validity of this claim. Have there been any stress tests or simulations to validate the scalability improvements? Without evidence of real-world testing, it's difficult to gauge the reliability of the scalability breakthrough.
This is true, and this is why the village people that you can see in the background are in an outrage. They're completely in the dark. They do not know what's happening, and they want to know where their money is and can they get a refund. Please make sure you subscribe and like this video and watch my other videos where I give you some solid tips on how to get a refund from this company.
All right,
We
guys, I think
understand
that's
the
enough of that.
anticipation surrounding our launch.
Had a bit of fun doing that one. Interesting enough, we actually did get, this is what's really sort of makes me laugh, to be honest. Anything we say, anything we do actually goes back to their groups. Hey, anyone, that idiot Danny DeHeck, it's actually spelt with a small d, e, and space capital HEK. Just make sure you get that right for next time. Is claiming that Shavez has been hospitalised due to his heart. Has anyone else heard this? Now, we did actually receive this information from a relatively credible room. And, you know, who knows? So in here, we've got, I don't know where this has actually come from, but I do think that's quite funny. The other one is the actual official warning that you see on my screen here. We actually wrote to MetaMask, and we did actually ask them whether it is fudged, because you can actually type in the address. You can actually type in a address and bring up a warning yourself without having to do anything with MetaMask. And I'm just going to show you that. So we actually were under a suspicion that they had actually caused this themselves. I'm just trying to find the link that I sent to Rob to show you this, because it is actually quite interesting how that was generated, if I can find it quickly without boring you guys to death. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? That one there, is it? Nope, that's the link. There it is. No, not that one there. Oh, come on, where are we? Too much correspondence going down with Robbie boy. And I can't find what I want. Is it that? Nope. That's it there. Is that it there? Yes, it is. So, right. So if you can look at this, this is the warning that you got when you went to their website. Now, because I've gone continue with this to this website, so deceptive site ahead. But if you look at the URL, this is why we thought it may have been fudged by them. This means what they could have done is they literally could have put a 303 redirect on their website. So they could have put a 303 redirect on their website and had it go into a URL like that. But if you look at that URL, just changing the old battery. I didn't think I'd be here long enough to do this, but I think I'll do it anyway. But if you look at the URL on 1, 2, 3 on, hold up, can't multitask here. Yeah, so what I suspected is that they had used that URL, put a 303 redirect, and used that URL to bring up anyone that went to that website. For whatever reason, I don't know why they would do that, but I just thought this could have been fudged. Because if you look at this, hold up, I'm going to put my battery on charge so I don't forget for next time. Richard's on hold. Yeah, so you can see this warning is actually for google.com. And you can literally change it to anything you want if you know the right URL. So let me just prove that in a second. People always like me to substantiate my claims. So now you will see that page loading again. And you can see now I've got dissect.com as a dubious website. And then you can bypass it by continue to this website. And I presume that would go to my website. Let's have a wee look. Yes, it did. So you can see I could even generate a warning like that. But in saying that, we actually decided it would be a good idea to write to MetaMask directly. And we posted the question, we stuck up the screenshot, we showed the dubious website, and they've come back and said, this is a legitimate warning from MetaMask. And it says you can confirm this by going to GitHub repo here with the legitimate form. So what I will do for those people who may be in dismay, I could actually put that warning in the chat room. So if you're watching this on the rerun, there's a couple of wee dots on the chat. You can go through and watch the live replay, and you'll be able to find these links. Always watch the live replay, then you can get the audience participation going. It's really quite cool. So I think we're done. It's and dusted here, guys. I think we've covered all points. I'm just going to check the Avenger chat room for any more snippets as they come out. We've got lots of people, lots of scammer photos. We have got, so you've got Micah and Mike Eighth. Who's these people? Oh my goodness. It's just some of the stuff that we get privy to is such a hoot. But the people who are out there promoting these Ponzi schemes and scams are just, hold it. I'm just going to bring another, hold it 1 minute. I'm just going to have a wee look at this here. Why can't I do this? Hold it 1 minute, please call up. I'm just dragging this onto my desk and having a better look at it. What have we got? So this, I presume this is all right to be shown, but we've got another wee thing here from Let's Go Digital. The meeting Zoom was locked. So these are people who actually believe in we are all Satoshi, and this is just some chats. Only 600 people. So they locked the room at 600 people. And it's done, and there's my message. Hi, everyone. That idiot dissect is claiming that Shavez has been hospitalised. Well, it's what I got told. Please don't share here any links to the idiot. Ha! You only support him with sharing the links. So why is the community so far hell-bent on not believing us? Do they really think it just amazes me. You know, when you think about what we're actually trying to accomplish here, we're actually trying to save people from investing in these opportunities and losing their money. And it's not rocket science. And if Shavez or Joe or Carl or any of those people that run these presentations wants to come in here, they just need to follow the link and they can come into the room and they can, answer some of the questions that the village people want. I mean, that people want to know why they haven't launched. I mean, you can't keep saying that you're tweaking the website. These tweaks aren't necessary. Imagine Joe saying today that imagine buying a car and when you receive the car, there's no steering wheel. Well, there is no steering wheel in this AI trading bot. We've proved that since day one, December the 22nd, when this was launched as go have a play, buy a license, and we'll feed you your own money back, that there was never, ever once any successful arbitrage trade that made a profit. As over those months have gone, the Avengers and myself dove into the website code and realized that this the profits that people are thinking they're getting is actually all coming from the website code. So why do people tell people not to listen to our videos? Why do people not want to listen to the truth? It amazes me. And why do they not come on here and defend the accusations that we have researched and shown are truthful? It blows me away. So it seems like Shavez didn't have a heart attack, even though there was people in his chat room who are supporting us, telling us that Shavez at 28 years of age had a heart attack. Did Danny dissect, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, really think Shavez had a heart attack? No. But I remember once hearing a claim that Keith Williams was claiming that he had stage 4 cancer. And I was going to do a video showing everyone the £3 million house that he lived in. I was also going to expose the 60th birthday bash that he was going to have. And a friend of his contacted me and said that Keith Williams really does have stage 4 cancer. Like, oh my goodness, I thought it was an exit strategy. So that's my point. What happens if Shavez does have a heart attack? $140 million been invested in this over the last 5 months, and it's all hanging around one guy's health. Is that somebody who is a bit disgruntled saying maybe Shavez had a heart attack? Well, how would you feel right now if Shavez did die? What's his, what do they call it, contingency plan? When you die. So let's say Shavez gets headhunted by somebody and shot, dead, killed. Wow, boom, no more Shavez. What are you guys going to do? Are you really, betting that he has got a software development team? I mean, really, guys? I mean, we've shown you on the videos today that there's still money being piled into this scheme. Now, yesterday, we're actually starting to question the money that's been piled into this, because we've watched just in the last 24 hours, it would be fair to say probably around about, I'm sort of saying the last 24 hours, I'm just having a look at this now, there could be probably over $10,000 that are still going into this platform. But if you know that everyone's watching the blockchain and you know that people are, doing whatever they do, would it not be feasible that they decide to buy these licenses themselves? So it looks like there's still activity and people are still believing that this platform is real. That would probably be something I would do if I was a scammer. I would use my own money to buy my own licenses and have it cycle through my own crypto wallets, because then that would, it would look like there's validity in what they're doing. And yesterday I opened up 100 wallet addresses from people that were trying to do trades and failing, and realized that most of the people only seem to have $15 or $25 in their wallet. And that might be because they set up a brand new wallet address when they set up their arbitrage loan. Who knows? But there was probably about 15 out of the 100 wallets that I looked at that had no money in them. And I thought you had to have some form of gas fee in there. I'm not a crypto junkie, but it does actually make me laugh watching the antics and this go on. All this to keep the burn going after the failed launch. This scam was up 2 months ago. Don't believe that they're going to launch. Don't hang around. They will string this out for months. Hyperverse is still happening. The crypto wallet addresses are still alive. You'll find versions of the website still up. It's just keeps on going. Well, Hyperverse isn't going as we know it, but I mean, what I'm saying is they would still have, you could still pay into these crypto wallets that took your money in the first place. Let's just have a read of this, and then I'm going to call it quits. Hope you've had a good...
Or even just moves on to another project with a brand new community. What's the contingency plan for Wasp Boomerang?
Yeah, well, the contingency plan is the word I was looking for. What's the contingency plan for Shavez if he died? Is there a successor plan for Shavez? I think we'll get that right.
Is there a succession plan for Shavez?
Yep, and you took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah, go check it out. And if you want to have a sign up for an account, go to trade11.net. So we'll actually put that address in there. So you go trade11.net and use my sponsor ID, dissect, and I might get a commission if you're dumb enough to invest. If you want to invest, and I'll get the commission. But that trade11.net is another arbitrage trading platform. You might think, oh, there's going to be many of them, but guess who's promoting it? Trash It. When you're watching Trash It live and he's sharing a screen, check out his tab. You can see the tab Trade 11. It actually comes up as T11. It's absolutely ridiculous. Hey, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for the donations. If you want to help out the channel, please do so. And this is my new... So news at hand. My Avengers have informed me that Shavez is not in hospital and he did not have a heart attack, even though we got lots of news, people coming in with that alleged bad health situation. Hope you've enjoyed the show. I'm Danny dissect, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, here to name and shame anyone running a Ponzi scheme or a scam. Josephine, you've just popped into the chat room. I see you there. Nice to see you back here. Go back to the start and watch this from the start religiously. We've been going for 2 hours and 26 minutes and I'm off to work. Nice to see you here, and we will see you in the next live. See you guys.